Hello!
Hello, everybody!
Hopefully you can see us and hear us and all of the good stuffs.
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, that's good.
And I can see you.
But I can't hear or see you. So.
Oh no!
Oh God! Oh God!
Pete, can you hear me?
I can't hear anything. Martin Ives is on. Hello, Martin.
Hello,
March of Time is in as well. And so is Mark Maxey.
All
Hello
the
to
M's.
all of you.
Everybody beginning with M. March of Time says it's Clash Night in 3 days. But how do we know, March of Time, where you are?
Yeah.
I mean,
March.
where are you in time?
The inexorable March of Time.
Not sure we can trust you. It could be February. You could be talking about the February Clash.
I do hope not, because I've not played any prep games at all.
No. Tonight isn't really one either, because I don't think either of us are intending to take the warbands that we're playing.
Yeah, no, probably not actually. But I figured I need to see what the vampires are like, because I'm taking the Crimson Court tonight. And I think somebody mentioned about Yltharis, didn't they, online?
There was a chat, there was a comment, I think it was Charles Hill, who mentioned it in one of the, I think he just literally posted in one of the, possibly the EMBERGARD community.
And he said something like, come on you content creators.
Yeah. And I had half a mind to play the guys, and I just kind of forgot. So I thought, actually, yeah, let's play them. So here we are. So sort of by request.
So we are playing Crimson Court and Ylthari's Guard. I think we're both taking the same decks tonight. The new aggro deck, which I always forget the name of.
I'm not taking the new one. I'm taking the core box one.
Oh, okay. I'm taking the new one.
So you're taking Reckless Fury.
And
I'm taking Blazing Saddles.
Yep. And we're both taking the Emberstone Sentinels.
Yes.
So do let us know if the video is no good, or if everything's blurry, or if there's any wonkiness with the sound. Because
March of Time said he saw that post.
Yeah.
But did he see it before or after tonight? That's a good question.
He saw it tomorrow.
That's enough time gags now. I'm done.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Right. So we are all set, ready to go.
Yes.
The first thing we've got to do is pick cards.
Oh yeah,
pick cards. Always throws me that. Pick cards. Still throws me. I'm going to say that every time as well.
You are.
But at least for another month or two. I'll stop in the new year. See, I picked up the card that I was unsure about when I added it to my deck, and that's my only Surge. So I'm going to get rid of them without even having to think about it. That is not so great. That is also not so
I'm
great.
going to keep mine.
This has something caught in between the card and the sleeve, so I'm just going to have to get that out, whatever it is. Put it back in the sleeve. You will notice all our cards are sleeved tonight. I think.
Therefore you are?
Therefore I is. I thonked, therefore I was.
I think I'm going to keep these.
See, one of these is really good for later rounds. But they're all good. The rest are all good for now. So I think I've got to keep my power cards. I'm going to keep my objectives.
I'm going to drink some tea.
So what are people looking for? So what clash are you going to March time? Where is that clash? Is it up in?
Is there one at Warhammer World this week? 3 days time, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Is there?
I don't know. It was a question.
Oh, I see.
There often is on a Thursday or a Friday.
Is that a clash though, or is that just?
I don't know whether they call them. I don't know what. It's not. Yeah. What is a clash? Maybe you go to see the clash.
Oh, that's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. So now we need to roll off and see who does what.
He's taking Grandfather's Gardeners with Emberstone. Yeah, it's just a Warhammer World.
Warhammer World. Okay. So is that a Rivals one? I think they do well with that. To be honest.
I think they'd be alright.
So it's time to roll. I get.
Wolfman Gaz says hello.
The worst.
And I get 4 dice, so I win.
It's so cheating.
Yeah. Okay. And I get a crit.
And it begins.
It begins. So I don't really have a choice.
You've got to place the board.
I do indeed.
Just can't. I don't like it. But it doesn't mean I get all the objectives, and maybe I don't mind that so much. Rivals, yeah, I think it's going to be a good deck for that. Hello, Wolfman Gaz. Sorry, I know Robin already said you said hello, but I'm saying hello now.
Hello.
My, what have we here?
Turn your radio on.
I'm just singing two completely different songs.
I started it, so you...
I don't know what you're singing.
Hello, turn your radio on. One of Shakespeare's sister, I think.
Is it?
I think so.
See, I thought it was just Shakespeare that was gifted, but it looks like his sister was too.
I'll try that way. I don't really know. I haven't really worked out ball placement. It's Charles. He's here.
Charles Hill is here. Hello.
Spending money on the computer. What, she's taking it out for dinner, or?
Bad precedent, that. Right, objectives time. I'm going to put one there. That's two for you.
Thank you. I'm going to put one there.
Ooh, I'll put one in a pleasing line. I should go there, I think. Oh, I nearly copied you. In fact, no, but it'd have to be there. But I'm as close as I can be to making it symmetrical. Yeah. So hopefully you enjoy this, Charles.
Yeah, because it's your fault.
Fault's a strong word. Right, got to place models now, ain't we?
We
so
have.
I'm going to put...
Do you just want to remind the girls and boys at home what the Inspire conditions are? Because they're quite wacky for these.
They are wacky. So we can keep setting up an art. So I'll explain mine first. So the vampires are even wackierest than most. For the vampires, I can discard a power card in the power step. And if I do that, I can then gain a control token for every objective I'm standing on, or every treasure token I'm standing on at that point. And if I get 3 control tokens, I can then discard all 3 of them, or I have to discard all 3 of them immediately. And I can then inspire someone. That's it. That was a very big pause for no reason, but I can inspire someone when I discard 3 control tokens. I only get control tokens when I'm holding objectives. I'm going to put Velaz there. Velaz.
See, I don't really want to put Ylthari here or row.
Hello, Ylthari.
But then over there, it doesn't want to leave this side of the board. I'm going to go over here.
What decks are being used? Mark Maxey asks. So I am taking the Reckless Fury, is it? The newest one with the bullhead icon, and we're both taking the
Emberstone Sentinel, and I'm taking it with Blazing Assault.
So we'll get to see which is best, because we were just talking before this as well that certain decks are definitely more obvious picks than others. We feel.
It feels like it. It feels like Emberstone Sentinels works well with most things.
I think Emberstone Sentinel is just a cracking deck. It's just my favourite pick.
I mean, funny enough, when we first talked about it, we both thought we were taking the same deck.
Yeah.
But I find Blazing Assault slightly better than Reckless Fury. But it depends what you're trying to achieve, I suppose.
It's true. So we're going to show you our cards off, and then we're going to roll for the round. So you will have to pause or slow this down or watch it back or something. But these are the cards. Try and keep as many on the screen at the same time as possible.
So Ylthari's Guardian's Inspire condition is basically after I've used a core ability, I can place 1 power card from my hand or my power deck. It will be my power deck. Face down next to this War Scroll to a maximum of 3. These cards are no longer in your hand or power deck and cannot be revealed. At the end of my turn, or after an enemy fighter is slain, I can place 1 growth token on each of these cards. After the 5th growth token, I can inspire a fighter. So it seems pretty hard.
I think there doesn't seem to be much point in making you put it under the War Scroll.
No,
you could just put it in a line in front of you here or something.
Maybe literally under.
Yes, yeah. I mean, if you put them in a line there, then you'll be able to see there'll be more in your way. But yeah.
Yeah.
So you've got to show your cards off to the boys and girls at home.
So I especially against a tougher warband like the Crimson Court, I can see inspiration not proving very easy.
And I'm not sure with the vampires either, because yes, basically Adam L, yes, you basically eat power cards every time you eat a power card, but you also have to stand on objectives, which doesn't really feel like it gels with the vampires thing.
No, at least my power cards can come from the deck.
Yeah, and you get them back.
Yes.
I just get rid of mine.
Yeah, so you literally burn yours, don't you?
Yeah, which really I don't like. And it's worth pointing out as well that for my vampires, every time I attack somebody, every time I make an attack, so I don't have to hit, but every time they make an attack, I get a bloodthirsty counter or a hunger token, and I can discard 3 hunger counters and pick a friendly fighter. I uninspire them, and then they get a stagger token, and then they're savage, and when they're savage, they get +1 move. Wow.
What are they? 3 and some 4s.
Yeah, so a couple of 3s, a couple of 4s. So yeah, really rubbish. So it says after a friendly fighter's attack action, gain 1 hunger token. You can discard 3 of your hunger tokens. So they're not per person, they're just a pool of hunger tokens.
Right.
And when you get 3, you can then make someone savage. If they inspire, they stop being savage, and if they become savage, they stop being inspired. So really not much point in making them savage, I think, most of the time. But we'll see. Anyway, so it's time for us to roll. Start the game. Rob Bridgewater says they've done the Crimson Court dirty. Maybe, but we will find out. Swords. So I need a crit to beat you. Swords. Or that'll do too.
I'm going to roll.
Sad vampire noises, says Reese's Monkey.
You go.
Have you done this before?
Hammer!
Crit!
Oh.
Oh, that means I pick up another card.
Does it?
Yeah, because I win. No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, I know how this game works. So you show your card off and I get to choose.
Okay, all right.
I know how this works. Right. Let's play a game. Yeah, Sad Vampires, it says Rhesus Monkey. We will see. We will see. So it is my go.
It is indeed.
And I feel like the obvious has to begin.
You're going to go first.
Yeah. Yes, I am. And I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to do a little bit of something else. What am I going to do? Oh, you see, that's not good for me, this. This is not great. So, I'm going to charge.
Charge!
With Garth. Garth the Enforcer.
Garth.
Yeah, she's going to charge to there.
Okay.
He's going to attempt to wallop you in the chop's face. So I make an attack, so I get a token.
Ylthari, presumably.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, he's got a range of 5. I charged with Girth. I did charge with Girth. Makes it sound like I shouldn't have charged with Girth. But there's a reason. There's a very good reason, which I'm about to hopefully demonstrate. It's only 1 damage, though, which sucks a little bit.
A little bit sucketh.
In fact, I'm going to charge 1/2 to there.
Okay.
So here we go. Crit hammer.
Okay, that's quite good. Nothing at all.
2 dice.
Yeah.
Good lord. I need a charge token.
1 damage, did you say?
1 damage, and I will push you back directly a while from me.
There, okay.
But I do score best foot forwards. Scores immediately after a friendly fighter's successful attack if that fighter has any charge tokens and is in enemy territory. Nice. I are in enemy territory, and I get a charge token after the move portion of my charge. So I get a glory. Pick up a new card.
Sorry.
What's that? What's your card? What play style are they classed as? Rob Bridgewater says the Crimson Court. I think they're.
No, I to be honest, I've completely not bothered to look at what play scars things are classed. I don't think
Annoyingly,
it doesn't say anything.
Doesn't even tell you on the war scroll
because I just
very
find
annoying.
you play them how you want to.
Yeah.
I haven't worried too much about it, especially as a mastery is nonsensical.
Yes. I have done something wrong. Could I charge to there? Do you mind? Sorry. I did want to charge to there.
Yes,
Thank you.
that's fine.
Because I'm going to then use sidestep in the power step
Okay.
to move Birdman to there.
Ah, okay, fair enough. Okie dokie.
And then it's over to you.
Okay. So, I have nothing in the power step.
All right, I'm going to get rid of Great Speed. No, do I get rid of it? No, I won't. I'm going to keep all of it.
to.
Yeah, but I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to play Hold the Line. Love isn't always on time.
What does that do? Kind of
So fighters cannot be driven back.
Okay.
And it persists till the end of the next action step.
Okay. Okay. So, I'm still not going to play anything. For some reason, I've already taken a turn, which seems unlikely.
It doesn't sound like something I would do.
And I'm going to... Is it me?
It is you now.
So for my first, I'm going to charge
It's
onto
always
there
you.
and shoot you
It's very, very
over
violent.
there. So it's a mighty 2 hammers
Wow.
for 1 damage.
Velaris is just the one shield.
2 hammers.
A crit.
So I can't push you, but I can't push you anyway.
Yep, and it's reduced the damage.
By 1 to a minimum of 1.
Ah, right. Fine.
It's a totally wasted crit.
Of course I roll a crit then.
Okay, and I think I've scored get stuck in. Scored this immediately after a fighter's attack if the target was in enemy territory.
Yeah. That's the aggro card, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, glory.
I have not got a very good card here. Oh no, that might be alright actually.
And
anything you passed out?
no, I'm going to draw a new objective though.
Yeah. So when do you put your cards down and all your card placing shenanigans and stuff?
Oh, and now? Yes, that's a good point. So
should you have done it in the last power step?
No, it's like after a fighter uses a core ability.
Ah.
So I'm going to take one from here. I'm
Yeah.
going to put it here.
Put them there. Then
Okay.
people will be able to see
All
it.
right, put it there. And at the end of
So-
my turn, so that's presumably at the end of the power step, is it?
Yep.
Then
You put a token on it.
I put a token on. I don't want it like that.
tokens
It really
everywhere.
annoys me like that. I don't know why. I might change that. I might change my mind because it's taking up more real estate, but I don't like it.
I only suggested that so that people could see it on the screen.
Yeah, that's
you see,
fine.
But yeah.
That's fine. I know you like to tell me what to do.
Right. We're going to miss things as well because these both have already got
Inevitably.
loads of tokens everywhere.
Oh yeah,
So
so
then
then
you can
forgot that I
place-
can actually do stuff.
Yeah, you've got stuff. If you
I
want
can
to
use
do.
one ability per battle round, and I've completely forgotten what they do. Power step wise, I think I'm all right.
Right.
I'm all right. Did you take a glory? Did you score a choice?
I did score. Yeah, I forgot about that. I did put it.
Okay. So
I forgot to put it on the.
what can I actually do? So I can immediately after an action step,
yeah, we didn't
pick a
talk about
friendly
our
fighter,
abilities.
push the
Exactly.
fighter. Sorry, I'll try to talk about that.
Tell everybody
So
what
basically,
it is.
the Ylthari has 4 different. I really like this. It's 4 different abilities, and they kind of tie into the seasons.
Yeah.
I think everybody always wanted to paint Ylthari as the 4
Yeah.
seasons. So the
Not really
burgeoning uses this immediately after your action step. Pick a friendly fighter, push that fighter X hexes, where X is the number of slain friendly fighters. If there are no slain fighters, you can just push them 1 hex.
All right,
Well,
that's
that's
a
not
nice
bad.
free
So I
side
can use
step.
one of these per battle round, and there's no limit. It's not like you can't. I could use the same one each battle.
Yeah,
round.
nice.
There's no limit.
You don't have to declare at the beginning of the
No.
battle round either.
No.
That's not bad.
The reaping uses immediately after you pick a melee weapon as a part of an attack. That weapon has plus X dice for that attack, where X is the number of slain friendly fighters, or plus 1 if there aren't any slain friendly fighters.
Mm-hmm.
The dwindling use this immediately after your action step. Pick a friendly fighter, remove that fighter from the battlefield, and place that fighter on an empty hex adjacent to a friendly fighter, which could be really, really useful. And Everdusk. Use this immediately after you pick a melee weapon as part of an attack. That weapon has plus X damage for that attack, where X is the number of slain friendly fighters.
Oh.
Interestingly, it doesn't have a +1 if there are no slain friendly fighters. So you actually can't. It would appear that you can't use that one if you don't have. Well, you could use it, but
If
it would
you
be plus
use it,
0.
if you have any benefits whatsoever.
Yeah.
Interesting. So mine are less thematic, but they are all pulled directly from the vampire's deck.
Okay.
First one is Bestial Transformation. I can use this immediately after I pick a friendly fighter to use a core ability. They discard all of their upgrades, and until the end of the battle round, their fighters' melee weapons have +1 attack dice. If they're savage, they also get +1 move until the end of the battle round. You can use that ability once per game. These don't have any limits on how many you could use in a round. You could use them all in one round.
I
if you
completely
want.
wasn't listening. I was reading the comments and trying to look at what they. I wasn't
They're
sure.
talking about the EMBERGARD.
Okay. Fine.
They're some special bits. So Bestial Transformation, pick someone, lose all their upgrades, gain +1 dice till the end of the round.
Okay.
And if they're savage, they also get +1 move. I can use these. I can use all of them multiple times if I want. Well, not multiple times. I can use multiple ones in a round. I'm not limited to one per
But
round.
you can only use them once per
only
game.
use them once per game. Yeah.
Okay.
Next one is Vampiric Might, which I can only use on a savage fighter, and they gain cleave and ensnare for that attack.
Right.
Tenebrous Form or Tenebrous Form, I don't know how you pronounce it. Use this immediately after an inspired character is picked to be the target of an attack, and their save characteristic is 3 dodge for that attack. But just that attack, that's it. And Dark Transfusion, which is a core ability, and I can pick a friendly fighter to use this core ability. I pick an enemy fighter within 1 hex of them, and I can pick an enemy fighter within. I can pick an enemy fighter within 2 hexes. If the friendly fighter is inspired, I can then inflict 1 damage on the enemy fighter and heal a friendly fighter. Heal that friendly fighter 1. but that's it in one use again. So John Grant's on. Hello, John. So I've had a go. You've had a go. Anything for you to play?
No.
Okay. So I am going to... I realise as well I used to hold the line to stop you pushing people back, and I also rolled the crit then, which stopped you pushing it back. It was doubly useless.
Doubly useless. Yeah.
Which is fantastic. So I'm going to... What am I going to do? I'm going to charge 1, 2, 3 with the Prince. Not Prince, but the Prince. Prince Duvet. And I'm going to use Bestial Transformation to give him 4 hammers.
Wow.
4 hammers.
Wow. So that's on Scathale, who only has 1 shield.
No, it's on Glang.
Oh, sorry, it's on Galan, who only has 1 shield.
Glang.
Galan.
4 hammers. Here we go. No successes.
I love how in one...
Oh! Bosh.
Okay, how much damage is that?
It's just the 2.
Just the 2.
Just the 2, Mrs. Wembley. And I will push you back.
Okay.
There. Right. Power step. I am now going to play... I'm going to get rid of great speed. Oh, I gain a... Christ, this is going to do my head in quick. I gain a counter.
You gain a Christ.
I gain a hunger counter for making
Right.
another attack, so I'm up to 2. And I'm going to play great speed. I'm going to get rid of great speed, and then I gain 3 control counters. And when I gain those 3 control counters, I immediately have to get rid of them and inspire somebody.
Oh, nice.
And I think I'm going to inspire Duvet. Just looking at their stats. Velas doesn't get any better on her attack. Vampire Man goes up to 2 dodge and 4 swords, which isn't bad. But Gorath has already charged, so it doesn't feel like it's worth doing anything to get him inspired. I'm going to inspire Batman at the back here.
Okay.
Batman!
Interesting. You didn't score anything then.
Oh, did I? Yes, aggressive defender. Score immediately after a friendly fighter's attack if the attacker is holding a treasure token. So that's another glory for me.
I've scored Sally 4th. Score this immediately after an opponent's action step if a friendly fighter with any charge tokens hold a treasure token in enemy territory.
So new objectives. I get that one.
And I get that one.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. No, oh no, okay. Right. You can then do... can you... No, it's after your stuff, isn't it? Your actions and your core abilities. You can get to add tokens to cards. Right. Power step then. I'm going to put sharp reflexes onto Duvet. Which is +1 save, so he's up to 2 shields now.
Okay.
Over to you. I don't know whether the fighters being just plain stat sticks will help them in this game, where I don't have as many power cards.
Yeah, I have nothing to do, I don't think.
So who else is going to the tournament that March of Time's going to in a few days' time up in Warhammer World, the Rivals event? Let us know. And if you aren't going, but you could go, what would you take?
Okay. So for my second,
Eels.
I'm just going to charge here.
Oh dear. Garth the Enforcer.
I'm actually going to go to there, I think.
Oh.
Yep, that's okay. Right. So, it's 2 hammers, 2 damage. 1 hammer.
So I have got just the 1 shield on Gareth. No. How much damage?
2.
Yeah.
And I will push you back to there.
Ew.
And then immediately after my action step, I'm going to do the burgeoning and push onto there.
Okay. So you get to put another card down, don't you, when you select something to make your core action?
I've used that this time.
Yes.
Yeah. So I can place one power card there. Oh, I should have put a token on it at the end of my turn last time as well.
Yep.
At the end of my turn after an enemy fighter is slain, so I should have put a token on it last time.
Yep, and you can put one on both of them this time.
End of each turn, you can place one growth token on each of those cards. Yes, you can. I hadn't noticed that little subtle distinction. So, well, I'll do it now.
Yep.
Because I'll forget otherwise.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure there makes much difference whether you do it.
No.
I guess it might matter for timings if you then get 5 and inspire and all that jazz, but you would know not to do it till after in that
Yes,
situation.
yeah, because you have to. You could, if you did it at the wrong time, you could take them off and put the card in your hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Before your power step's finished, which I'm not going to do.
So we're into the power step now.
Yes. I'm not sure I played this right. Never mind. Power step. I think I'm actually going to put sharp reflexes onto Galagan. Give him
Two shields now?
but 2 shields, yeah.
Okay.
And do I want to do anything else? Have you got any? You're doing 2 damage, aren't you?
I am on most of my stuff.
Okay, I wanted to be the underdog, but I'm going to use healing potion to heal 1 off Galagan.
Yep.
So hopefully he's less one-shottable.
Makes sense. He is pretty one-shotable now because he's got 3.
Sorry?
I say he's pretty one-shotable now because he's got 3 wounds remaining, hasn't he? So he's pretty unshottable.
Sorry.
He's pretty much not one-shottable is what I meant.
Yeah, okay, right.
I know what I mean.
I'm glad somebody does. That's my second go, and I don't think I have anything else in the power step. I don't have anything else in the power step, in fact.
Okay. I don't think I've got anything either. So my third go.
I need to put I'm going to put these on here. Try and help me remember that I've used this ability now.
I'll remember, don't worry.
I shouldn't remember. I shouldn't forget. Like, I'm going to push him again. You almost need it. Maybe you could do like a dry wipe on the sleeve.
Right. I'm going to charge. Possibly
Nico
saw
says
that
hello
coming.
there.
There we go.
And Sterling's in as well. I don't know when you last read out. Sorry, I've been concentrating on my turn. No. Hello, everybody. Anyway, if you've just joined us.
They've only just commented very recently. So.
Okay, brilliant.
I'm going to charge with Anais. 1, 2, 3 to there.
Oh, hello.
He's not very Anais. So I'm going to charge her. David Petrie says hello. Hello.
Hello.
We've been petrified. Angry Trees versus sad defanged vampires. Well, we'll see how sad and defanged they are. How this game goes, really. So, Anais is inspired. So he rolls 4 swords. And it's 2 damage. And I've got Shinglashish.
Okay.
And I could one-shot. I could kill Ylthari.
Well, you're doing 3 damage.
No, I'm doing 2.
No, she's only taken 1 wound.
But she only has 3 wounds.
Oh, I thought she had 4. Okay, fair enough. No, I hadn't noticed that.
Did you want to use the healing potion on her instead?
No, because it was same.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, look at that. 2 successes.
2? But you needed swords.
Hammer. Oh, yeah, 1 success. How shite is
Oh,
that?
their defence. Their attack goes. Oh, defence crit.
Of course.
Fuck you.
Stupid fucking vampire. Anais, you have once again disappointed me greatly. Cost me the game. And immensely upset.
Now I've scored, just to make assault to the wound, unassailable. Score this after friendly enemy fighters. Attack action if a friendly fighter holding a treasure token was the target of the attack.
He says, have you seen that massive FAQ yet? It has to be a joke, right? I just don't think that's obviously not the FAQ. I don't think. Sorry, let me show you that. There you go. I don't think that's the FAQ. I think they're still working up to that one.
I hope so.
I think they're still waiting for more results before they release anything, because I don't think they can do it just off the back of Worlds.
No.
But I do think, because they were obviously addressing the broken issues and then just addressing the obvious typos, like Scritch's stuff is missing the minion icons and stuff like that. But then I have that argument in my head where I sit and go, yeah, but if they're obvious, what do you need them to be clarified for? So, yeah, I don't know. Right. So, I have 3 counters. After a friendly fighter makes attack, I gain 3 counters. I could make somebody savage.
Savage.
If they're savage, then they get +1 move and they get staggered. I don't think this is going to help me at all. I literally can't score anything now. It's not helpful. So I think in the power step I'm going to get rid of Reckless Attitudes, which is enemy fighters cannot use this core ability other than charges in the next action. No, in fact, actually, I'm going to play that. No, I'm not going to play it yet. I'm going to play it in my turn. I'm an idiot. I've got nothing to do in the power step, is what I'm trying to say here.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I don't think I have anything to play either.
I am going to spend these to make Velas savage, though.
Velas. Okay, so she's got extra move.
Yep, she's got extra move and she is staggered.
Okay.
Anything for you? Although you'll go next, so I won't do that yet.
Okay.
I'm going to wait until it's my turn before I do that.
Oh yeah, because I could charge and not quite kill her.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I've got nothing else to do with it, I think. Just trying to decide. She'll move. She moves more when she's.
She moves 4 at the minute. If she's
she moves
savage,
4 anyway,
she'll get
okay.
+1.
She moves 4 anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. So I think this is the play. Oh, he's up to 2 dodge now. Whereas Gorath is 1 shield.
Gorath is the 1 shield. But get to him, you're probably going to give me supports, I guess.
Yes. That's true. But he only rolls 1 dice.
This is true.
Whereas if I could come in there and I have supports. It's very complicated.
This game's going to take us so much longer just because there's so many thinking things in this one.
I don't know what to do now.
Adam asks, what's your favourite warbands on the new edition? I would give that to everybody. What is your favourite warbands on the new edition?
That's what I'm going to do.
I think Gardeners for me at the minute. I like the look of them. I don't know if they play very well though.
I've been quite enjoying the Jaws.
They're so overpowered.
They've been nerfed by the
very
FAQ.
slightly.
So I'm going to charge with Gallaghan for my 3rd.
Glang, glang.
2, 3, 4 to there.
So you
2
can put
hammers.
another card down.
Oh yeah. Well, it's at the end of my turn. No, when I use a core ability. So yes, okay.
When you pick someone to use core
It
ability,
says after a friendly fighter uses a core
Alright, well,
ability.
we can put it down now,
in the middle of doing that. Right.
Yeah.
So I am going to play Twist the Knife.
Oh. Oh. You're a horrible man.
So it's 2 hammers, 2 damage with single supports.
Yep.
I got 1 hammer.
Okay. So I need
You've got 2 dice. 2 dice, darling.
Gorath.
No.
Are you attacking the knife?
Oh, I could attack Gorath, couldn't I? But then you still have single supports. I actually hadn't realised that I could attack Gorath because, of course, he's got a range 2 attack.
Oh, it's only 1 damage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So yes,
So
it has to be.
I assume it's a
yes,
knife.
it has to be a knife. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're the same stat.
Although I'm playing Twist the Knife, so it would be 2 damage. So it would be
would.
enough to kill. Would be enough to kill him.
Gorath.
But
yes.
I was attacking a knife, so I will stick
Okay.
with that.
The knife time, right. The knife is 2 dodge, 1 crit.
Oh, and
a
dodge.
dodge.
So that's big fat nothing.
Big fat nothing. And then you can put token. Oh no, it's after the turn. God,
After
it's
the
so
turn, yeah.
faffy.
Yeah.
This game is meant to be simpler.
Okay, so yeah,
Mine says yours as well.
I've got nothing.
You've got nothing neither. Nothing neither, neither nor.
Nothing neither. So I can then put tokens on each of the cards.
Yes, you can put 3 down there. So you've got 1 on 3, 1 on 2, and 1 on 1.
Yeah, that's quite nice. quite like that.
And then when you pick one up, you'll shift them all along one,
Yes.
and you'll start to build up again.
Yeah. So I've got to get 5.
Yeah.
So we're going to get one more.
So I'm going to make Velas savage now and stagger her and get rid of my 3 tokens.
Does she take damage as well?
No. She already took a damage.
Oh, I pinged her, didn't I?
She
Yeah.
pinged her
I
over there.
yes.
And my 4th go, I'm going to charge with her. Although, actually, comically, I didn't want to crit defend that thing. I would have quite liked to have got pushed back. So, story of my life.
If it's any consolation, I might not have pushed you back because I didn't want her to come in there. And if I killed him, then I'd have taken that.
Right, I'm going to just charge 1, 2, 3 to there.
So she has 1 dodge, so she's the weakest.
Yes. And Phyllis is just 2 hammers. This has all gone horribly, horribly wrong. Worse wrong.
More wrong.
More wrongest.
So I don't need to roll this, do I?
Fucking dice.
Stop playing dice games.
Stupid dice. I might as well play Reckless Attitudes, so you can only charge in the next go. Cannot use core abilities other than charge abilities in the next action step. And I PSP.
You've just messed me over, you git.
That's right, you messed me over too. We've all messed each other.
Okay. I shall play Illusory Fighter.
Ooh. What's that? Ooh. I've got nothing, so realise that should be on there.
Yeah, no, there's no way around it. No way around it. And then, for my 4th, I will charge. You haven't got another go, have you? So
No.
I might as well just charge to the stagger hex.
Yep. Won't matter.
No. So it's Scatheos, 2 hammers, 2 damage.
Keep moving. Oh, Garth. Go on, Garth.
One hammer.
1 hammer. Shield or crit? Shield. Clink. You can push me if you want, but
I actually can't.
you can.
Oh, I can push him there. Yeah, I will.
Okay, so he's just been pushed to there. I say. How rude. And then anything in your power step.
No.
So you can put a token down on everything again, can't
I
you?
can, yes.
So 4, 3,
I
and
nearly
2.
could have inspired somebody if I'd killed somebody, but I didn't.
You didn't, so you can't. So you should. So you haven't.
Need all those tokens.
Oh, I get another token as well because I made an attack. This is going to get very dull very quick. Right, end of round 1.
Jaws. Yes, Martin Ive says Jaws. I like the Jaws. The
I'm
Jaws are good.
first.
You did.
And I have got aim for the top, I believe. Score in an end phase if the total bounty characteristic of slain or damaged fighters is 4 or more. Well, it's 4 or more just on my side, so that's 1. I don't score the others, and I don't know what to do. Might not like doing this either, but I think I'm going to have to get rid of. I think. God, I hate this game. Stupid game. I'm going to get rid of Supremacy. I'm not sure there's going to be enough people alive by the end of the next round, the way things are going. So I've got 1 left. I'm going to draw 2 objectives and 5 power cards.
Okie doke. I have scored Fields of Blood because 4 or more fighters are damaged and or slain.
The card I got rid of before, which was everybody has a charge counter. Kind of wish I'd kept that. Would have been handy.
And I don't score the other 2. You stopped me from scoring that one. I'm just trying to decide whether
Whether 'tis nobler of the mind or something.
yeah, whether to keep them or get rid of them. I think I'll keep that one. This one feels a bit of a large ask. I'm going to get rid
It's a large ask.
a large ask. I'm going to get rid of Iron Grasp, which is score this invades if your warband has all the treasure tokens in friendly and/or enemy territory. It's doable, but friendly territory is not looking very easy now.
Possibly not.
So I'm going to get rid of that one. So I'll draw 2 and actually, what do I want to get? I'm going to keep both of those. So 2 and 3.
So we'll show you off our cards for round 2, then we'll roll. Seven of you lovely people online tonight, thank you for joining us. Do give us a like if you are enjoying the game, and if you've got any questions about the game or the warbands or anything, do shout and we will try and answer them. So I'm the underdoge. So it's my go first.
No, we have to roll.
Why? Hammer.
I
win.
You go
Damn,
first.
you get a card.
I do.
And I get to choose, but I will have to go first. Do I not like this?
I don't know.
I don't.
Didn't know.
Right, I think Gareth might not be long for the world, so he's going to charge. Oh, is he going to charge 2 though?
It's a good question.
Let's go 1, 2 to there.
Ooh.
I feel like this is a horrible, horrible mistake, but we shall find out. What wounds do all you guys have? All 4 except for your boss lady,
Yeah,
who's
it's
3.
only 3.
Oh, see, she's already got a wound. Oh,
Yeah. So you stay there, you could just bash her.
could.
I know you've only got range 1. No,
We're going to get rid of all of these charge counters.
It's going to get very complicated if we don't do that.
So I'm just going to attack you. So I get another token for making another attack. I'll have a go at Scathale, I think that is. It is messy. It's very messy. Tidy up the boards, as Charles will yes. Right, so Garth, 2 hammers.
So you're attacking Scathale.
Scathale.
Okay, he is just one shield.
Yeah, 2 damage. 2 hammers. 1 hammer.
1 nothing. 2 damage.
2 damage, yep. Okay. And I will push you to there. Okay. But I don't score anything yet. In the power step, I'm going to play... This might be very, very early in the day to do, but I'm going to confusion things.
Okay.
Here. Over to you. Adam says, do you miss the card art yet? No.
No.
To be honest, the more and more I play it, the less I even notice it. And some of them, I sit and look at the models and think, no, I forgot about that model. I really like that model.
So I'm going to play Commanding Stride.
Hello. I'm going to play by the numbers. I'll get 3 cards because I hold 3 objectives. I'm going to need those if I want to try and inspire somebody. These are the cards I have picked up. Are they really good ones that I don't want to get rid of? Let's find out. Turns out maybe. Over to you.
He's got 3 wounds, hasn't he?
Yep. Yeah, 3 wounds, 2 dodge.
Okay. No, nothing else for me.
I do want to do something though. I'm trying to work out what I want to do because they're all really good. I'm going to play Fury of Akshi on Gorath. So any fighters adjacent cannot use core abilities other than charges.
Anybody adjacent?
Yes.
Okay.
Which is your boss lady.
Yeah, okay.
Over to you.
Nothing to me. Nothing for me.
I want all of these cards, but I need to get rid of something. I think I'm going to have to get rid of Blade Catcher then to earn 3 control points. Sorry, I haven't shown the screen off for a while, but nothing's changed. I'm going to get rid of a card, get 3 control points as I hold 3 objectives to inspire somebody. It seems no point in inspiring Gorath because he might be dead soon. I think I'm going to go for Duvet because he goes up to 4 hammers.
Okay, wow, that's pretty good.
It's quite accurate.
Yeah.
And then over to actually. So I've got Tenebrous Form, which I can only use on Inspired Fire. So I'm going to inspire Gorath.
What does that do?
Tenebrous Form is the one I can use when you pick someone to attack, and if you attack him, I can give him a save of 3 dodge for that attack.
Oh wow, okay, that's quite good.
Dave Petrie says, any tips for the Monologue? The Stag Square always prevents the charge out rule. Take the deck I've got where you've got the card where you can give his charge token to the Squig.
Remove the charge token.
Yeah. There is.
And there's another card to give somebody a charge token as well, I think.
Yes, there is. It's just a power card, which is in the power step, give someone a charge counter.
Yeah.
They're both fantastic for that. Yeah, Reckless Fury. They're both really nice cards. And if you get it all out in the right way, it means your Monologue can charge twice. Over to you.
Oh dear. Indeed. Okay, this might be putting my eggs in one basket. I'm going to put Hidden Aid onto Scathale.
Now I'm assuming that Vela stays savage the whole time, because it just says they are now savage. It says give them a stagger token, they are now savage. Savage fighters have +1 move, but it doesn't say this lasts to the end of a round or anything like that.
So she's savage.
So she's still savage. I've got no way of showing that off. I'm
Desavaging
going to put this thing on. I can inspire her. That will make her that will remove her savage. But yeah.
Right.
Sorry, over to you.
Yeah, I don't think I've got anything else.
Okay.
So for my first, I am going to charge with Scathale to there.
Oh no!
So Hidden Aid makes him flanked, and I assume this then makes him double.
No. He's still just flanked.
Oh, is that because?
It's flanked.
Oh, I'm not going to play that then.
No, that's fine.
We've had that conversation before. I'm not quite sure. Do you have to have 2 fighters to be?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I think the surrounded rule says you have to have 2. If you've got 2 fighters next to you, you're surrounded. Right. But you basically, she makes me flanked, and the card makes me flanked.
I don't need to flank you.
Flanked and flanked is just flanked.
I'm only flanking you once this evening. Okay, so I will.
Have a jab.
Yes. I'm trying to decide whether to riskily use the Reaping to add an extra attack dice.
The Whipping.
And you're going to use your
Tenebrous Form, but that is only 3 dodge, so I think my chance.
I'll give it a go. I'm going to use the Reaping, so that's already used. So it's just an extra attack dice. So it's 3. You have got 2. You've got 2 wins left. Yep. So 3 hammers, 2 damage with single support.
3 single support. That's very close. 3 dodge. A crit and a crit.
Oh.
So I cannot be driven back, and it's -1 damage.
Okay, so it's only 1 damage.
Oh, that was the first time that's ever come in useful for me. So Garth ain't dead yet.
That's a bit problematic.
Yum, 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 yum.
Indeed.
It's not scoring my cards though. I had one card that I thought would be a shoe-in, but I've not got the things I need for my shoes. I could discard another card and then inspire somebody else, basically. I realised. And I might as well.
I've inspired somebody as well because I get another token.
On a scale of 3 to 5, how many more Stormcast Warbands do we need? Says Adam. I'm going to go with 2.4.
At the end of my turn. So that's the end of my turn. I can inspire somebody. So I've got to go through the rigmarole of...
Got to go through all of this little joke.
Yeah. I haven't got anything else to play.
Okay, I'm going to get rid of diving in to gain 3 control points again. When I gain 3, I can then inspire somebody, yada, yada, yada. Okay.
They don't inspire that badly. I thought it might be difficult to inspire them.
No, but it's getting rid of cards that I might actually want.
I've struggled to get on to objectives though. If I knocked anybody off, it would have been harder.
Yeah.
I guess. I do keep missing.
Yeah, the fact that I'm on 3 right now means that all the time I stay on 3, I can basically just auto-inspire someone.
Yeah.
I think because Velas she goes to 2 dodge when she inspires, but she will lose her savage. Yeah, I'll take that actually, I think. Although Velas does go to 4 hammers.
Well, it's literally the only person you've got to inspire. So.
Well, Duval's not inspired yet.
Oh, I thought you had inspired him.
No.
Oh, you
did
inspired him, didn't you? Sorry, yeah.
Who to inspire? What do people think? Velas or Duval? I'm going to go with Duval. No, I said switching over Velas's card.
Okay. I'm going to just do this because...
Yeah, I've inspired Velas.
Okay. And I am going to do so. I'm going to take this one.
Yep. So you can show that card off that you just picked up. So at the end of your turn, you get 3 growth counters. Sorry, you've got 5 growth counters. You then remove that.
Yeah, remove those.
And you get the card.
Get the card. And then now at the end of my next turn, I get another card.
Yeah.
Put things down. And so I can inspire somebody. That's quite an important bit of the job. Now I'll inspire Ylthari, I think. Because I'm not sure. She's fairly safe, although Duvet does move 4.
Yes.
Scathel's just charged. If I'd bothered to look at the back of his card, I might not have charged with him. And now I've taken my tokens off, so I can't remember who's taken what damage.
Oh dear.
Ylthari and Gallagher had 1 damage each.
Yeah,
Scathel had 2. Right, okay.
He got whopped by Duval in the face.
So I think I will inspire Ylthari.
Hokey cokey. So that's the end of your turn then. That's on to my go. I don't think I can score my surge, which is quite irritating.
Oh dear.
This is my second go. God, there's so much going on. I really have lost the plot here. So I think Velas is going to charge. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, Velas.
Here. I'm going to whap Glangle. 2 hammers and single assists. 2 hammers.
1 shield.
2 damage.
Still alive.
Well, not dead yet. I'll push ye to there.
Okay.
What Stormcast per fluff haven't yet appeared? What do you mean per fluff?
Means as per the fluff. Right from the lore.
Pushed him from there to there. Oh, of all the different chambers. I can't remember. I can never remember. Can anybody else remember all the chambers? I'm rubbish on the chambers for the Stormcast.
Chambers.
They're very Space Marine for me. Oh, has anybody seen the new secret level or whatever it's called? The Amazon Prime animated videos based on games, and one of them is going to be about Space Marines. But it's on Amazon Prime. It's an Amazon Prime thing done by the people who did the Love, Death and Robots, I think.
Oh, okay.
So it's like really hyper.
I had seen the advert, but I didn't see what it was.
Yeah. I want to watch that. I think they come out every Tuesday.
Did you use your Tembrus form in it?
I did, yes.
Okay.
I'll get rid of that.
Yeah, good play.
Drat.
Okay.
In fact, I'm going to push him to there.
All right.
And in the power step, I've got nothing. Nothing at all.
Okie dokie.
So my phone keeps going mad, buzzing like crazy. So if that's annoying people watching, do let me know. They haven't done the latest Stormcast. Those ones that are kind of like black-eyed peas ones, which I think are the coolest looking of all the Stormcasts so far. That came in the Scaventide box. That was another attack as well, so I need another token. So I can now make someone Savage again if I want. There's literally no point. I could give Duvet an extra +1 move. I might as well. But I won't do it yet.
Okay. So for my second, I'm going to charge down here.
Ew. Poor old Garth.
2 hammers. He's doing all right so far. 2 hammers, single and double
I
assists.
think not anymore. So, hammer,
2
single.
successes.
So I can't stop it. Is it 2 damage?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't stop it because even a crit will
Okay.
will deadify me. Although if I roll, oh, you can't follow up anyway because you didn't get a crit, did you?
No.
So Garth is dead, and the Fury of Actually vanishes. Horrible man. So you get 2 glory for that. That's
Yes.
not good.
2 for that. I get very confused when I have to. 4 goes to 6. What did I roll? I rolled hammer single, didn't I? Hammer single. Right, I'm going to...
I might as well play Lost Legacy to keep Fury of Actually.
Okay, put it back in your
Yarb.
Okay. I'm going to play... I'm going to play Sidestep.
Yeah,
But I can't quite decide on which of the 3 to play it on.
I'm just going to sidestep it.
It's going to be...
Yes, Ruination Chamber Matthias, that's the one.
It's going to be Gallaghan.
Glang glang.
Yes. And I'm going to put Great Fortitude onto Ylthari.
Really wish I kept one of my other cards now looking at it. Great Fortitude on Tharis.
Ylthari. Oh, and I get extra tokens here. I can put a new card down.
Yep.
Extra tokens, and at the end of my turn, I can inspire somebody.
Yep. Did we get our Grand Clash tickets for Feb? That's to
We
everyone,
have,
I
yes.
assume, but we have definitely got ours.
We have. We're hoping that there might be
We might not play.
Yeah, we're hoping we might not play. We're hoping they might be looking for commentators, but we haven't heard anything back, so we're probably not.
So, yeah.
But we can hope.
You never know.
We can hope. So, is that charge token?
Yeah. Oh, that must be for Gareth.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
In your power step, I might as well stagger Duvet and make him quite angry.
Angry, whatever he's called.
Duvet. That'll give him +1 move. Oh, I just don't like any of my cards. I don't think I'm going to get anything. That's rubbish.
Right, I don't have anything else to do.
Neither do I. And if I want to score one card, I can't score the other card, which is very annoying. This has all gone horribly wrong.
Up to that's interesting. It says to a maximum of 3. Now, does that mean you can only have?
What's that?
Oh, that's a good point, Charles. I hadn't read it like that. He says, "Are you sure Ylthari can draw a 4th card?" Does it
He hasn't
mean?
drawn a 4th card.
Well, yeah. Does it mean you can only ever draw 4 cards, or does it mean you can only ever? Sorry, you can only ever draw 3 cards.
What does it say?
It says after from your hand or power card next to this war scroll to a maximum of 3. So I think you can do a 4th as long as you don't have 4 down. I've only got 3 down because I've picked one up.
Yeah.
So I think you can put a 4th one down.
I think so. Because that would be really sucky otherwise, because you'd only ever be able to inspire 3 of the 4 fighters. I think there should always be the chance that you can inspire
so
all
I
fighters.
think, anybody you can weigh in, but I think as long as you don't put 4 down at once, I think you can play a 4th.
Yeah. This is really bad. Oh, God.
It's pretty
really
bad over this side as well, if that's any consolation.
I think it's worse for me. It's a lot worse.
Well, yeah, you
for
have
me.
to look at me. Is that your phone?
My stupid
buzzing
phone,
away,
yes,
like a
it is
buzzy thing.
my annoying phone's all right.
Well, it's not just a fly in here. I'm going to drink some cold tea.
Cold tea, that might help focus. So I could kill Galang.
You say secret level on Amazon Prime. Yes, I've seen the advert, but I haven't watched it.
That is
You
it, yes,
can kill
secret
Galang. Galang is the slightly easiest one to kill.
I can't kill your boss, can I? Because you put Great Fort.
I've just put Great Fortitude on
Great
it.
Fortitude.
Yeah, and you could kill Scathale.
Trouble is, if I try and kill any of them, I'm not going to be able to score either of my objectives. Which really does me in.
Episode 5. Okay.
I'm going to charge with Duvet, because I might as well try and kill people.
Duvet.
Unfortunately, no, I can't even kill her, can I?
No, because she's taken no damage.
This is a stupid game.
Well, let's call it there.
It's like, do I just ignore my objectives and try and kill people? I think might be the only
She's
way
only
to really
worth
go
1.
about it. I know, that's
you can't
that's
kill her
right,
anyway.
I can't kill her.
You can't
I
kill
could
her
kill Galang.
You can kill Galang or Scathale.
Yeah. Scathale's got 2 wounds left.
Yep.
Sod it, Anais is going to charge to there. I'm going to get rid of all of my chances of scoring any glory, just to try and club you a bit.
Okay.
4 swords, 2 damage. Let's get this one done. Come on! 2 swords and a
Can't
crit.
stop that.
Get another crit counter. So that's 2 damage.
Yeah, I can't stop it because if I got a crit, it wouldn't matter because you've got a crit. So
I got 2 crits.
2.
No, I
you
did
got
get 1 crit.
Yeah, you got a crit. So there's nothing I can do. So I think that is 2 damage, is it?
Yeah, that's
And
2
dead,
glory.
It is 2 glory. Dead Scathale.
Right. This is what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to concentrate on mashing people. That's all I've got left. So in the power step then, I've got nothing I want to do.
Okay. I don't either.
Go for your life
don't
on your
think.
3rd go then.
Yeah, my 3rd go, I'm just going to shoot at Duvet.
Yeah.
So it's 2. So it's 2 hammers. 2 hammers, 1 damage.
I've got 2 shields because I've got sharp reflexes.
1 hammer.
1 hammer.
Are you staggered there?
I am, yes. 1 hammer and 1
2
hammer.
hammers.
Come on, crit shield. Oh,
Shield.
Just 1 shield. Not good enough. 1 damage.
1 damage.
1 damage.
We'll just push you back to there.
Okay. So he's pushed to there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Can't see either there or there. You've got to push him.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah, that'll do.
Why not? Chancellor says, "Aren't my Irish cards down to download?" Did someone put a link up? Yes, they're on there.
I didn't actually inspire anybody. So
Oh, yeah.
I will. In all honesty, I probably would have inspired. So it was the end of my turn. You killed somebody, didn't you? So I got to pick this card up. I probably. I'm not sure I would have. I probably would have inspired Scathale, if I'm honest. Scathale. So I'll do that.
That's very honest of you. Do you want to show off the cards you picked up?
Oh yeah. I think there's too many 2 glory cards instead.
I think I'm getting the same problem. I've got to get. I have got 5 glory though.
So then I get a 5th card on a 5th token on here.
Yep.
And another token on there.
Right. So what have I got? I've got 5 glory. What do I want to do with that? I'm going to put Great Strength onto Duvet, so he'll be doing 3 damage now.
Ow.
3 hammers. Anything for you?
No.
Nothing for me. So my 4th and final.
Before you do that, I do get to now inspire the final
Oh yes.
fighter.
No, you've got 2 fighters you can
Oh
inspire.
yeah, I've got 2, so I'll inspire. Oh, you've gone that way. I don't think you're going to attack Ganstain, so I'll inspire Gallagher. I don't think it makes any difference to him, apart from the fact, or to you really. But anyway, because he's got 3 damage, hasn't he? So, yeah, okay, I'll get that card. Got a lot of upgrades.
I think you can get most of the cards from Underworld's DB. I think pretty much all the cards are on there. There is on Reddit a link if you go digging in Reddit on the Underworld's forum. Something Heaven is their username,
yes, yeah.
and they've published they put all the cards in a nice, easy to download and send off to like photo Snapfish or whatever it's called to print them out in photo quality paper for you if that's your thing. Right, my 4th and final go then. I'm going to charge with Duvet, and he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can one shot her, and it's 3 hammers, 3 damage. 1 feckin' hammer. Ah! Oh, I don't want that. That fucked me right up. Why do the dice always turn on me when I don't want to?
Why do they always turn on me?
Is it because I really just smell a wee? Right, well in that case I'm going to put Fury of Akshi on him.
What's that?
That's the one where you have to charge.
Charge if I activate that fighter.
If that fire activates, yes, they have to charge.
Okay.
Which I appreciate, they can just charge onto another objective and then ping me from there, so...
Bing, bing, bing.
Bang, bang, bang. In fact, who is it there? 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4. Right, fine, whatever. Go on. Your 4th go.
My 4th.
I get another counter after attacking. Oh, you rolled no, it doesn't matter. Whereas I didn't use Vampiric Might, which gives me Cleaving and Snare, but you rolled a crit anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered.
No. It's a good job you didn't use it.
Yeah, pretty much. It would have been even more pissy then.
Yeah. Let me just read my objectives. Okay.
What is better, a new edition of Underworld or the South Korean King Sejong the Great Class Destroyer? Underworld.
What should I do, Pete?
What'll I do when you...
Are you going to charge with Anslain to the...
Kind of have to.
Well, no, I could. She hasn't
Oh,
charged
yeah,
it.
that's true, that's true.
She
Yeah.
hasn't charged it, but if I want to be on that objective, and
Yep.
if she comes over there, you can just pile in and kill her.
It's true, it's true,
But
true.
it's not so easy for you to do that over there.
Less so.
So, and there are other reasons why Anslain is not the best choice. But anyway, I shall attack with Anslain. I will
Who are you
attack.
attacking?
I might as well
2 hammers, 2 dodge, 2 dodge.
Oh, 2 shields, you mean?
Sorry, yes.
Yeah, I might as well attack Velas, I think, because she has at least taken a damage.
Yeah.
And 1 hammer.
1 hammer. A crit.
Okay. What's the crit score? I don't think
I
I've
think
rolled
I
very
forgot
many.
to put one of yours on.
I don't think I've rolled very many because
I
I've
think
got
it's 10 to 3 at
critical
the minute.
effort and I haven't scored it.
Yeah, I think it's 10 to 3 at the minute. Mark McDowell says, came for the Underworld, stay for the Birds of a Feather theme tune. Well, that's what we like to do.
Exactly.
We like to just chuck out those little 80s numbers every now and then, just to keep the fans at home happy.
Right.
Anything, so you have to put another card down.
I don't have to. There's no point putting another card there.
You've got one more fighter you can inspire.
Yeah, but I've got a card.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
So I do have to put a counter on it.
That's true. Yeah. Well, after your turn. but
Yes. Oh yeah. No, you put a
You put the card down when you choose them to make a core action.
yes.
You
and
put the counter down after your turn.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Alright,
but it doesn't make
okay.
much
No, it
difference
doesn't
odds in
really.
this situation.
I actually don't really. I mean, I could play. I don't have anything to play. I'm gonna.
Neither. At end phase.
Yeah.
God, this is a right old slap fest.
So
this.
you got yours. You went first.
Oh yeah, I did. I've scored Bloody Momentum. Scores an end phase of 2 or more friendly fighters with a bounty of 4 or more have charge tokens or in enemy territory.
Okay.
They do that
Nicely done.
indeed. So that's 2. 2 glory, and I'm going to use that 2 glory to put Great Fartitude onto Annias. So he's up to 4 wounds now.
Okay.
I'm going to get rid of both Slow Advance and Living Bludgeon. Because Living Bludgeon is the friendly fight with a guard token and a charge token in friendly not in friendly territory. Misread that. But it's very hard to score.
Yeah.
Unless you've got the card to go on guard.
Yeah. Hard to score.
Do I keep it though?
Especially as I keep missing.
I don't think I'm going to keep it because I've only had one surge card. I've got better surges, so I'm going to get rid of both of them. Yeah. I'm going to draw 3 and 5.
Okay, so I've scored slow advance because
Yeah.
I have got somebody on. It's somebody on in enemy territory and neutral territory, so that's 2.
I thought jumping off of that might be a problem, but I was like, I've got to do something.
I have ways of getting you off.
Yeah. He has ways.
If that's any consolation. And then I also scored keep chopping.
Keep chopping.
Another one. Right, now I better use some of these power cards up. So I'm going to put Brawler onto Galligan. So he cannot be. Then I'll put on Ylthari. She cannot be flanked or surrounded. Actually, I ought to just make sure I've got 9 and I've spent 5. I've got 4 left. I'm going to put great speed on Ylthari as well, but that's 0. Oh, it's one of those situations where I don't really want to put the card on now, but I really need to cycle the cards.
Racklaw says, it may sound weird, but it is a blessing you have each other to have some casual fun. I'll come back to that in a second, sorry. Yellow Mongoose says, I'm out of the loop because moved house and shit. How's the new edition compared to the first? Easy to get into. We think it's easy to get into. We have done our thoughts video on playing it, but we think it's easy to get into. It's an improvement. It's simplified. Some people don't like it because of the card art and the removal of decks. But it is what it is.
I've put Keno on Ylthari as well.
Keno!
And I'm going
to
get rid of Hidden Aid just to do some cycling. I'm going to draw 3 and 2. I think it is easy to get into. I do think at the moment it's a little bit samey maybe. I think there are certain cards which stand out above the others, so it's quite hard to get a variety into your deck.
We do have less decks to play with.
Yes, well that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I think it maybe needs once you've got a couple more, then I think maybe you start to get a few more combinations.
Especially seeing as some decks seem to be much better than others.
Yeah, I haven't really got to grips with the ping deck at all. I'm starting to think I actually just got 20 upgrades in this deck.
John says, so earlier, John said Slippy's also in the club. Slippy is Harry, who Sterling said he's on the other side of the pond, who doesn't know who that is. He was one of the players, gentleman who comes along, played Armies and did very well and won a trophy at one of our competitions. But just kind of Racklaw says, it may sound weird, but it's a blessing you to have each other for some casual fun. It is. I feel very blessed that Robin is a friend of mine.
I feel really blessed.
I'm kind of indifferent to his existence. You know you've got friends when they can mercilessly take the piss out of you. Now, those are my cards. Never has it been a sadder work environment I've worked in when I've not been able to mercilessly take the piss out of everyone I worked with. But yes, finding somebody that you can play with regular who has the similar sort of
sense of
frame, it's sense of humour, frame of like expectation of what they want to play, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
it really does make a massive difference.
Yes, I always look forward to Tuesday nights,
especially the ones when Pete's not coming. I mean, we've known each other now for
many years.
2 decades, nearly.
More than 2 decades. My oldest son is nearly 2 decades old.
That's true. That's true. Holy crap.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been a long time. Right, so roll for round 3. And it's very close on the scores, 8 versus 7. And I honestly don't know.
I actually got 9.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, it's bad. It's looking very bad, Robin.
Oh, God almighty. This is why
2
you got 4. Single assist.
Still can't fucking do shit. I win on the underdog. You get another card. You can show it off.
Oh, he's actually a ploy this time.
Hey. Oh, I've done the same thing. I've got a handful of bloody upgrades too.
I'm going to have to blow my nose. I'm very sorry.
Oh no, right, I'm going to turn the sound off so you can't hear us from
down
it.
here.
He's now going to root around for a tissue. Right, I'm going to turn the sound off. And now we're back again. There we go. The wonders of computer
Technology.
Right, I'm going to go first. Okay, that was a given. And I'm going to charge.
Okay, also a given.
With Batman.
I probably shouldn't whistle into the mic.
1, 2, 3 to there. In fact, 1, 2 to there.
Okay.
So he charges, I get an attack token. Yellow Monkey said we heard everything. No, you didn't! Because I can see it! I can see on the thing! It shows me the sound, and if I press... I'm wise to you.
Okay.
Right, and back with the game. Right, so Batman's attacking. Which one's that?
That is Anslaying.
Anslaying. 4 swords. Crit and sword.
So I got a dodge. How much damage is that?
That is 2 damage.
Okay, she's not dead.
So I get another crit count. That's up to 11. It's been good for me today. I'm going to push to there.
Okay.
And then I will do nothing, as it turns out. Over the year.
Over to me.
In fact, I'm not going to push. I'm going to leave you on the objective, I think. For reasons.
Okay. That's interesting.
Gaming Guardian said they tried a few rounds of the New Underworld and really liked the Rivals format. Might have to pick up a new deck as well. Yeah, I think the Rivals format is a nice, easy route in. But also, I think the minute you start to just even play around with a little bit of deck building, you suddenly get a lot of options. Just go show the time flies when you're time flies when you're taking the piss out of one night. Really
Absolutely does, yeah. Yeah.
Problem I have.
Oh, sorry, I'm going to play by the numbers.
All right, go on then.
Especially if you haven't pushed me.
So you get 2.
You get 2, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Do you want to show them off? The problem I do have, though, is that I kind of quite often talk to my wife in a very similar vein to how I talk to you. So
okay,
she'll do something stupid, I'll be like, oh, idiot! And then she'll get quite upset by that. I'm like, well, I'm obviously joking. Oh, I don't know that, do I? Like, no, we've only been together 30 years. I think if I didn't like you by now, you'd know. It's like, well, I don't like you and you don't know.
Oh.
Well, that just goes against everything, doesn't it? It's over to you play saying, I've got nothing.
Okay. I've got too many cards.
And,
but you're so hard to kill. It's one of those games where it's like, oh, there's really not much point in actually trying to go for kills. So Velas has taken 1 wound. So she has theoretically killable.
Do you have a 3 damage fighter?
Well, not at the moment. But if I put great strength on somebody, then I would.
That's true.
And I have got the glory to do it.
I've got the glory.
But she is rolling 2 dodge, and I'm only rolling 2 hammers.
Yeah,
which doesn't feel like a good.
Not a great trade-off.
No.
See, 80s dance, no, 90s dance classics there as well. Spellguard are fine. I'm going to be more thematic now. Less suited to flex play now. Yeah, I'm not sure if the Spellguard are better. They're certainly not good up against certain warbands. Gore chosen.
I'm going to charge with Enslayer.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
So it's 2 hammers, 1 damage. I'll attack Velas.
Velas.
Oh, I've got a crit hammer. So I will score.
Have you had that whole game?
Not quite the whole game, but I had it the whole of the last round.
Jeez. Right. Oh, just a dodge.
Just a dodge, so I can push her.
You can push her, and you do the 1 damage, is it?
1 damage, yeah.
So she's up to 2 damage.
And I also score aggressive defender because I'm holding a treasure token.
No.
2 glory. So I've got 9. I need to go up to 11. I just can't do it.
You don't put it down.
Oh yeah, yeah. All right. I just can't do it. I don't, it breaks me every time. And I have to draw 2 cards, which is my final 2.
Oh dear, not looking good. So you're up to 11. I am not going to do well here, I feel.
Right. I may put some things on now.
Put some things on. You first.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I can't put anything on because I've got 7 glory. Oh, that's so annoying. I hate that.
I'm going to put Agile onto... Gallagher or Ylthari. Gallagher, I just realised I put sharp reflexes on Gallagher and he's now got 2 shields. I didn't realise he went to 2 shields.
Don't. I've done that in the past. He's got +2 dice.
I'm going to put it on Gallagher.
So what do you got?
Sorry?
What's he got?
Yeah, he's got, I can re-roll, Agile, so I can re-roll a dice.
Alright, nice. I'm going to play Healing Potion and heal Vilars for her. Well, it's 1 and I've got roll dice. And on a shield or something. Or crit, I think.
Shield or crit?
Yeah. Shield or crit, yes. So she heals both of hers.
I hate this game sometimes.
Stupid game.
Healing Potion. It's funny how nobody ever took Healing Potion in the old game.
Now
Healing Potion is really good.
Yeah. It's a must-have, basically.
Like,
I think it's because fighters are so much harder to
yes,
kill
exactly.
now.
And it makes a difference.
Yeah. Right. As it just don't fall over, sprain your foot and break half your arms. The agents will mostly mock you. We didn't mock you that day, mostly because we'd only just met you.
We mocked him a little bit.
Little bit. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say we did it without mercy.
Yeah. We took
So
asked if you were right as well.
fine. I'm going to be more thematic now, but less suited to flex play now, and the Warden needs protecting. Yeah, I'm not sure Aaron's view of them that they're fine. They didn't do very well at the Worlds. I think 3 of them took them, and Aaron got absolutely smashed and came top in faction.
The others got more smashed.
So I'm not sure they're brilliant, but I think aggro is king at the moment.
Yeah, unfortunately, it does seem to be that way. I'm going to play Headlong Charge to give Duval +2 move. So he's moving 6 at the minute.
Okay, there's not very much I can do about that.
It's the only one I've got that I can use because it's 0 glory upgrade.
Okay.
It's not what I want though. I think he's missed both of his attacks so far.
Right.
Or he's at least missed 1.
I might regret this. I've got 8, 9. I'm going to put Brute Momentum onto Gallagher as well, which means he can't be pushed back. Oh, he hasn't got a charge token, so I won't bother putting that on him.
Is it my second go?
Yes.
This game seems to be going on forever. Right, he's going to charge.
Oh, I've got another token.
Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hello, you really, really want to kill Anslane.
5, I think to there. Do I want to go 6? No, I'll go 5 to there. Right. There are so many cards I wanted to give him before I did this, but I'm going to have to just bite the bullet now and go for it. I think 3 hammers, 3 damage. Nothing matters. Oh, you fucking
Pete! For the love of God!
daisies! Oh, I hate this stupid game. Right, I do score something. I score Frenzied Rush. Score immediately after an action step if friendly fighters of the bounty characteristic of 3 or more have charge counters and are in enemy territory, which they are. Thank God for that. 1 glory.
Stop fucking missing. Even I'm exasperated now.
Get another card. What do I get? I get that one. Do I want that one? I don't think so. Oh, it's all right. It's okay. Could be worse. So I've got 1 glory there. Over to you. What do you want?
What do you want? I don't know. So he's charged.
Yeah,
he's charged. She hasn't charged.
Yar.
Okay. He's got how many wounds? 3.
He
He's got
has
4 now.
4 because he's got
yeah.
great fortitude.
And he hasn't
on him.
taken any either, has he?
Duval's got 3 wounds remaining, but he does have sharp reflexes to give him 2 shields.
He's got 2 shields.
Velas is untouched now.
Gosh. So nobody's very killable, is what I'm hearing.
Not incredibly.
So the only person. So actually, nobody can kill anybody on your team because they've all got 4 wounds.
It's got to be the weakest showing ever. 2 warbands just slap fighting each other. It has shown the weakness of the ultra aggro-y deck though. You have to get onto objectives and be making attacks and stuff. And if you don't have any ranged attacks, that makes it considerably harder.
Yeah.
But if you're up against another warband that has the same deck, you have.
Oh,
yeah, it's your
I
second
shot.
go.
Yeah, right. I did. Okay. Yeah, I shot.
You ran over here.
yeah, right. I completely forgot that. Oh, I don't know what to do.
What other warbands do people love that they feel have been gutted a little bit? I think some people were saying that Hexbanes have, but it's hard to tell yet. I haven't seen them in action.
+1 dice. Great strength. There's no point putting great strength on at the moment. I'm going to put accurate on her, I think.
On who?
On to
Ylthari.
So I've got 2, 6, 7, 9, 10.
Grashrax Despoilers. Yeah, that's a good one. I haven't actually looked too deeply at them.
No,
I think
because they haven't got an official thing, have they?
Yeah. I was wondering about Worms.
Yeah, I'm going to put accurate on her.
With the new Chaos War Scroll that's out.
I may regret that. And I'm going to charge her.
Here comes charge.
Oh, I just remembered I can use my ability.
You can. What's your ability? Your one ability left.
+1 attack dice, or I could even. No, there is somebody dead now, so I could even get +1 damage. And if I had great strength, because it's not like Grievous, it would actually take him up to 4. I'm not going to do that.
It's going to say how many dice you're rolling.
4. 4 dice. You know what? I will do that. So I won't put accurate on it. I won't put accurate on it. So I won't put accurate. I will put great strength on it.
Okay. So she's got a great strength, which means she's doing 3 damage.
Yeah, and I'm going to use.
When you use that ability, is that
when I pick a melee weapon? So right when I've attacked. So it's 4. I can't re-roll anything because I've had to take that one off.
Yeah. So it's 4 hammers.
Yeah.
4 damage.
Yeah.
Onto Inyas. Oh.
1 crit.
What do you need? Hammers?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Have the dice deserted you too? No. No, they have not. Stupid dice. So that's 1 glory for you.
Just 1.
Just the 1. Oh, I've given myself glory. But it's okay. I'm going to leave that on there because I score Vicious Brawl. Score immediately after an action step if there are 3 or more fighters with charge tokens adjacent to each other. If you're the underdog, there can be 2 or more fighters.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be friendly fighters either. It's just any fighters.
Okay.
So I score 1 as well. So you're up to 12 and I'm up to 9. No, 10.
I'm going to put Brute Momentum onto Ylthari.
And I draw this one.
I get a new card here, a new token here. I'm going to turn my card over now because it's not much use to me.
Do I score anything else? No. Okay. Well, that frees up some glory at least.
Yeah,
so I'm going to put Duelist onto Velas.
Okay, that's the pushy one, isn't it?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to put Keen Eye onto her as well to give her +1 dice, so she'll be rolling 3 hammers.
Oh, nice.
Spike Claws looks weak, but apparently someone got them to work. I can't work out if they're going to be funky or not with the resurrecting, and they've got quite high speeds and coming up in your opponent's side. So
again, Spike Claws. So I have to say, I haven't bothered looking at any of the ones that don't have their own War Scrolls because they're not usable in tournaments. And
no, Spike Claw is though. He's one of the 13.
Oh, is he one of the 13?
Ironically.
Well, oh no, I get Spike Claw Skittershank muddled up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see Spike Claw being quite good though because they're quite good when they don't become vulnerable when they're in spot when they're resurrected.
When they're resurrected and stuff.
Yeah, so I feel like they could be good. Right, I don't have anything else to play.
Okay. My third go, I am going to charge, which is probably a given. With Velas, 1, 2, 3 to there. And I'm going to use my Vampiric Might ability.
Okay.
Use ability when you pick a weapon as part of a oh no, it's a savage fight. She's not savage. Oh, so I can't use that.
Okay.
That's annoying. How quite irritating. Anyway, it's 3 hammers, and I've got duelist, which is I can move after I've attacked. Oh, come on. So I get another token for another charge. Yeah. I'm just thinking I should have had 4 tokens for my first round because I attacked 4 times. 4 tokens for the second round, I attacked 4 times. I've used 2 lots of 3, so I should have had 3 tokens then. So
You want to savagize
so I'm gonna. Well, if I savagize her, then she goes uninspired again. But I can then use that
There's a lot
ability.
of bookkeeping in this, isn't there?
There is a lot of bookkeeping. I am
Which
gonna
is probably obvious. What are the numbers 5 and 12 trackers relating to?
glory. Oh no, that's crits.
Crits. Yeah, they're
That's
crits.
Crit roll.
So because we found that whoever rolls the most crits tends to win, although I'm not sure that's necessary. You've rolled a lot more crits than that.
I have,
actually.
but I rolled like 3
You did
crits
roll 3
together,
to 1.
and I've rolled a couple of double crits.
Yeah,
Stuff,
so,
so, yeah.
Oh yeah, in that case you haven't rolled more.
Yeah.
No, you put it like that.
Well, bugger all, really. I've done nothing. So yeah, I will use my attack counters in my in your power step to inspire her.
Right.
And then I will charge. Done that. 3 hammers, 2 damage. And I'm going to use my count. It's 2 hammers, and I've got keen eye plus 1 attack dice.
Oh, keen eyes plus 1. Sorry, I think it was reroll. Sorry,
no,
my
it's
bad.
the plus 1.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use Vampiric Might because she's Savage, which means I can use Cleaver and Snare. What do you need?
I need dodges.
So I will use Ensnare. Here we go.
Oh, for the love of God!
Right.
Will you stop doing that?
Fine. And then I'll use her ability, Duelist, to just shove to there, I think. Don't score that now, because I can't hit the broadside of a barn. There, that's lovely. Power step, I've got nothing. All I needed was like a hit. Come on.
So nobody is close to being killed, are they?
No one anywhere near to being dead.
Okay.
Especially now, Thingy can't do much damage. I thought I would have at least 2 of your fighters dead by now.
Yeah.
But it would appear not. I think you've got this one now. Focus, Pete, focus, says Charles. I don't want to. I'm not going to. I want to see what this card is now. Puh. I say again. Puh. Pa and humbug.
So I am, for my third, going to move Gallagher. Actually, I don't need to move Gallagher.
I'm just going to sit. Bugger it. Don't want to charge. Ooh.
I do have to take a core action.
No,
No, I don't have to, but if I want to inspire Enslane, although there's literally no point.
I was going to say. Have to is a strong word.
You're going to probably kill her.
Not with my dice. I think I failed.
You have failed a lot of times. I'm going to leave him there. So I'm just going to put him on guard, which is a core action, isn't it? Which means I get that one.
Oh, wait a minute. Do I want to do something? I might not want to shift her out of the way.
Okay, sorry.
But I don't know if that makes a difference to you.
To what I do?
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends if you do anything else.
No, I don't want to do anything else right now.
Okay.
It just, I've realised something.
Okay. No, in that case, I still think I'll put him on guard. So
Yep.
I'll get another token.
Yep.
In the power step, I don't have anything to do, so that's finished. I can pick that up.
You pick that card up, you can inspire.
Inspire Enslane.
Okay. Right. I did want to move. No, it doesn't matter. I've misread and yeah, it doesn't matter at this stage in life. Right, last go then.
Yeah.
Right, do I want to go with the 3 dice attack with the single assists? Or as it turns out, the 3 dice attack with single assists.
I'd go with the 3 dice attack with single assists.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Velas. No, I'm going to go with Duval because he's doing 3 damage.
Okay.
So if you were to crit defend it...
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you were to roll a crit, it would still kill you.
Yeah, okay.
The only problem is I need a crit to follow up. If I don't get a crit, I'm stuffed. Whereas Velas... brain hurtiness. I'm going to go with Velas. So I might not kill you. And I might regret it. But who knows. 3 hammers with Keen Eye. 2 hammers and a single assist.
Crit needed.
Crit needed. No. Okay. So I get 1 for killing you. And I will then use her Juliste to move up to there.
Okay.
So Velas has jumped onto this. And then... in the power step I've got nothing, I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I might as well put Utter Ignorance onto Duvet.
That's the one where he comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't one-shot Velas because she's got 4 wounds anyway.
Okay.
God, it's too close to call now. I think I ever scored Supremacy then, did we?
I think I will...
Scored Supremacy?
It's my go.
Yeah.
I think I will just do nothing.
Just going to pass? Don't want to focus? Pick a card up?
Just, well, alright, I could...
I mean, I don't know what you've got,
I
but...
can get rid of Accurate and pick up the last 2 cards
Yeah,
in case they prove useful.
Let's show 'em off. I have once again made the fatal mistake of forgetting that Supremacy can be scored with 2
I'll
fighters.
play Shields up.
What's that?
That just puts... I don't think it makes a difference, just puts Ylthari on guard.
Alright. I've got nothing to play, so... End of the round. I went first again, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh, after that, I score Sally Forth. Score immediately after your opponent's action step of a friendly fight with any charged tokens holds a treasure token in enemy territory. Which I do. So I score that one for another glory. 12 all right now.
Okay.
I think you're going to win this though. End phase. I've scored Arena Mortis, scoring end phase for all fighters in the same territory of charged tokens, and the total bounty is 4 or more.
Nice.
That's 2. And I scored Red Aftermath, score immediately in the bounty, but if the bounty total characteristic of slain enemy fighters is 2 or more for 1. And I didn't score Unrelenting Massacre, which is 3 glory, because you didn't charge with Galagan. Score an end phase for all fighters. I had that in the first round and got rid of it because I thought, first round, how am I going to score that? But of course, everyone charged in the first round, and then in the last round, didn't. So I'm up to 15.
I'm glad I didn't score. I'm glad I didn't charge. Because I didn't
really
score
good.
Perfect Strike, which I couldn't score because I stopped attacking.
Yeah.
I didn't score Go All Out because you killed and slain only 5 characters with. So I didn't score that, but I did score Supremacy.
Yeah.
For 3. It's like none of us scored Supremacy in the end, did we?
Yeah,
Well,
I knew. I said that and I was like, oh shit. I fucking... I also made the mistake again. I don't think I could have scored it, but I did make the mistake again of thinking I'll get rid of Supremacy because I'm not going to have 3 fighters left alive. But you don't need 3 fighters
you only
alive.
need 2, yeah.
So I cocked that up as well.
Yeah, so it's when you missed there, and I had 2 goes left with 3 fighters on there, and you only, I think, no, one go left. No, I had 2, you only had 1 go left.
Yeah.
Like what I just did here, because I'm going to score Supremacy.
Had I think I missed 2 attacks against What's-Her-Face here.
You did.
And if I'd have hit with either of those and killed her, it would have been very different. Needless to say.
Well, certainly the first one. I don't know if the second one would have made much difference.
I think it would, because if Velas had attacked and killed you there, she would have then followed up onto the objective.
Yeah, but then you'd have charged out. If you'd
They
done
would
the
have both been
first
charged
one-
out, but I would have run thingy onto an objective. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, okay.
I would have jumped onto an objective.
Would that have made a difference?
Possibly.
Okay.
But
Because I can't. You wouldn't. Would you have scored any more?
I wouldn't have scored, I don't know. To be honest, it's my
moo.
brain's fried now.
It's moo.
It is moo. You do win a minor victory.
Yeah.
Fucking supremacy. It does me over all the time. I was so pissed off that I got rid of red art.
Why is
not
it a
red
minor
art.
victory? Because I got more than you.
It's only it's always a minor victory.
Oh, I only got 15.
You've got
Right,
15. We've got 15.
Yeah.
It's only it's a minor victory if it's a draw on glory. So
I was thinking I had one more, but maybe I.
No.
You had 12 and you scored.
We both had 12 and I scored
you got 3. Oh, you scored 3.
You scored
Okay.
3.
I scored 3. Okay.
I was so pissed off after the end of the first round when Unrelenting Massacre would have scored. I was like, there's 3 glory.
Yeah.
And because I didn't score that, I only had 3 glory going into the second round. I had several 2 glory upgrades. And I was like, I can't put any of these on. And then it's just horrible. Braced was the one I needed earlier, which is get a charge token. Put a... Braced... If I'd have had Braced before the end of that round, I could have given him a charge token and I would have scored it. And that's why I've got it, is for when people decide I'm not going to do anything with this person.
Yeah.
But I think, quite stupidly, and I've done this before, that I have got rid of the cards that give you guard tokens, but I've got the objective for have a guard token and a charge counter, which doesn't help. I think
You could have scored it in this round.
Possibly, yeah.
But then you'd have struggled to do the other things.
Yeah, I have. I've got rid of that one. So that's a slight oversight, because you really don't want to have to use 2 actions to try and score that. So that didn't work quite so well. So there's a few tweaks that need to be made on this deck.
They're hard to kill, those vampires.
They're quite tricky.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that they're that well. It was all right. I don't know that they're that great. I mean, these are okay. I didn't roll very well tonight. I mean, I know you missed really badly as well, but I didn't hit very much.
No.
I had that perfect strike, not perfect strike, the one for a crit for ages. And it's like, and that kind of stymied me a little bit.
So what?
And perfect strike. There was no point in attacking by the end.
Yeah, Stone says, if I remember, if I can't hit the broadside of the barn, walk around it and aim for the narrow side. Yeah.
So it's funny, if I charged and gone for scoring perfect strike, you would have scored your 3.
Yes.
Because I couldn't kill Velas.
Yeah. Yeah. It really doesn't pay to charge in this game now unless you know it's going to help you.
Yeah.
Before, sometimes it was worth charging just for the extra glory and stuff, but
Yeah.
now it's like it's really not. There are rules in this version for tie breaks, official rules, which is a bit weird because it does talk about major victories.
And minor victories doesn't really define what they are.
No, but it's basically if you have the same number of glory, and now I can't find it anywhere. Where is it?
I have to say, you were closer than I
Nope.
thought. I thought I was further ahead than that, which is funny because I might have done something different. I'm not sure I would because I couldn't score. Once Anslame was dead, I couldn't score that go all out. But again, it's one of those cards. If I'd had go all out earlier in the game, I'd have scored it.
Yeah, I cannot find the rules for determining who's the winner, but it's basically like if you've got the same glory but one person has fighters left alive and the other person doesn't, then they win, or it comes down to who's holding objectives and stuff like that. What other questions have we got on here?
The Crimson Court, they are great models. I'm tempted to paint them myself.
Charles Hill says both of our warbands need practice before being used in tournaments. Yes, I think the Crimson Court's changing between inspiring and being bloodthirsty can be a bit of a moment because you can't use Vampiric Might unless you're bloodthirsty. I almost had given up trying to use. I almost told myself, don't even bother trying to use Vampiric Might. Just block that entire section out because why would you ever make people bloodthirsty? But you can do it just by making attacks, so maybe it's sometimes worth it.
You actually didn't seem to have much difficulty inspiring or going bloodthirsty whenever you wanted.
But that's because I took the Emberstone Sentinel deck, which makes you want to get onto objectives. I think in this game you want to get on objectives more generally.
Yes.
Unless you're playing Gore Chosen or someone that's broken like that. But I definitely think you want to with the vampires because you want to be getting on objectives. And if you can get on 3 objectives, it's basically get rid of a card, inspire someone.
Yeah, and I didn't have any of my move you off objective cards.
Yeah, so the power cards.
Power cards. So power cards. And so I'm sorry, move you off objectives. Power cards because I've got confusion, and I've got lure of battle. Lure of battle, I love.
Brother Bear says hello from the land down under. Hello, Brother Bear.
Faces and bases. I was tempted to get 4 monthly GW coins and activation tokens. Yes, I think it's the answer. Short answer to that question.
So very tempted. I am getting given one.
Okay.
My mate Ben got one when he went to buy some stuff the other day, and he was like, I don't literally have no use for this. I was like, but you could sell it on eBay.
Did you bring my stuff over? Oh, you're useless.
God damn my brain!
By Christmas, I need it by Christmas.
Is it your Christmas present? Do you want me to wrap it for you before I bring it over?
We lost 22 to 12 still in Ari. Is that Ylthari?
I think so.
Okay, they're really powerful. Okay.
I think they can be.
They didn't feel that powerful.
33 views, 27 likes.
Yeah.
Fix that, lads. Yes, please do click that like button if you're enjoying it, and do like and
I
subscribe.
just felt that was a bit rambling and thinky, but it was it was good fun to play.
Crimson Court looks sick. They do. I think they're very nice models. They might still be okay. I think they've all got some pretty solid stats. Gorath, I would think I should have tried to keep alive longer because he's got the only ranged attack in the whole warband, which is one of their weaknesses. But it's like Duvet goes up to 4 hammers, and Ice goes up to 4 swords. I don't think they struggle for damage output and accuracy.
22 glory is a lot.
22 is a lot.
Must have killed quite a lot.
Who are you playing, Pads? Or who were you? Brother Bear, toss your like. Thank you very much. Up to 30 now. Wow, it was easy. Just hit the like button. It's great.
And that chat revenue one, that needs to go up too.
Yeah,
I just.
I would always suggest if people felt like giving us money via the
then do. Oh no, sorry.
then to go to Patreon instead.
Patreon, yes.
Because you get more out of Patreon, I think. Morgog. You were playing Morgog and he scored 20. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Morgog
are pretty good. I've only played them once. We played them off camera, didn't I? But
you played it on one of our Patreon games against Aaron, who played his Purple Guard.
Yeah.
That was quite vicious. Although I don't want to give away in case anybody decides to join to go and watch that game, but it was very, very bloody.
It was a good game.
What standard Rivals deck do you guys feel Crimson Court work
deck?
Oh. I think the Emberstone Sentinels.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Because you want to be on objectives to inspire, so you might as well score glory for being on objectives, and because they don't die very easily, you've still got a good chance to score supremacy in later rounds.
Nemesis, the Cataclysm, and another. Interesting. The Cataclysm deck is pretty good. Maybe I need to look at that with the Yltharis.
Do you really want more tokens?
Well, that's partly why I didn't do it, because I just thought I don't want to have that management as well.
Lizards versus Drob next.
We've kind of shied away from doing Drob because we're so sure that they're going to get a nerf.
Massive nerfing.
That there's not much point in playing the game, and everybody knows they're good.
Yeah.
But the longer they don't give them a nerf, the more I'm thinking maybe we should play them.
Yeah.
But of course, the longer the time has been since they've given them a nerf, the more chance there is that the nerf will come.
Yeah,
so it kind of makes it even more pointless. But because the lizards, I think the lizards are good. I don't think they're as good as Drom.
See, I think they'll give Drom a run for his money.
Well, yeah, but I think. I mean, we're only playing one game, but I think on balance, Drom will win out.
Possibly. Maybe we'll have to do that. Maybe we
just because of the double charge.
Yeah, well, there is that.
The double charge. I mean, you have to hit both times, admittedly, but the double charge. Of course, the double charge means you potentially could take 2 damage yourself if you miss both times.
That is true. So with my dice, I will miss 2 times, inspire 2 of your fighters, and have Drom on 4 wounds. You'll then put great strength onto Thingy and one-shot him.
I assume you would only attack the same fighter twice, though, so I wouldn't inspire.
But does it not just say you can pick a fighter to inspire if a damage is dealt?
Right.
So I
haven't got the card handy. I'm not sure. I didn't realise that's how it worked. And as somebody pointed out in our first game that we put on there, I completely forgot to inspire anybody.
Dave Pitch says, "What's the record for using counters to heal when slain?" He managed 16 dice. I mean, we've not played him. We played, a couple of our patrons came in and played a game when you were away, actually. And we had a Drom versus Black Powder game then. And I think Harry was playing Drom.
Tore Black Powder's arm off, didn't he?
Absolutely annihilated him. But also, I think he had about 8 dice to roll for the heal and didn't get a single crit. So he used the ability and didn't get anything. So, yeah.
Love to see Thundrix versus Discord.
Mark Brown says 23 glory is the ceiling for rivals, isn't it?
Yes.
No.
Isn't it?
No, because you could get rivals. 7 for rivals. You could get
yeah, I think it is because aren't the decks 16?
Are they all 16? Because the Cataclysm one of the things is 1 glory or 2 glory.
Okay.
So
okay, yeah, so maybe this.
But then if you score all the Cataclysm decks, something's gone badly wrong for your opponent. Some of those cards are dog.
It's absolute filth. I'm not sure what that is. Or just watching something on the telly.
Us a link in, that'd be fantastic.
Got the under the table cam.
I have to say, yeah, I keep thinking maybe we should have a go with Drom, but on the same token, it's like do we want to play with Drom?
Oh, is the absolute filth is reference to
Yeah.
the Drom dice? Sorry, I missed that.
I just
that's
feel
just
like
it. Yeah.
I just feel like if we play a game with Drom and we do really badly because we've never played Drom,
Yeah.
people are going to be going, well, that's a
Useless.
guide
That was a
on
waste of
how
an
to
hour.
not play.
That was a waste of an hour,
There's
yeah.
a guide on how not to play Drom. But on the other hand, if one of us plays Drom and absolutely mashes the other person, we'll go, oh, and no one was surprised.
Yeah, and like I said, I do feel like they're going to get a nerf, so it feels a bit like then that content is wasted.
Yeah, the vampires overall don't feel like they've been detoothed. They definitely play differently to how they did before, and they require more thinkiness, I think, with the being savage, getting them inspired and stuff.
They were better than I expected them to be. They were harder to kill. You've still got Duvet rolling 3 or 4 dice,
Yeah,
which is horrific.
and doing 3 damage. If Gareth had stayed alive, I could have possibly
Yeah.
got him up to 4 damage on. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're going to lose one,
Yes.
but because I don't think you've got enough shenanigans to keep them all alive.
No.
But once one's dead, it was you just everything I did. You're just like, oh, I'm just going to bring that back. I'm just going to bring that back. And like I said, I did miss a lot of attacks.
The
which
other-
would have made a difference.
The other thing I didn't get to use was Dark Transfusion, which is an action. So if you've got 3 fighters, it's a perfect one because you just pick a friendly fighter and use the ability. So you can charge your first turn and get someone vulnerable, and then use that on the next turn because it's not one of the core abilities that you can't use if you've charged. So it's like Scritch's ability. He can charge and he can still bring Skaven back afterwards. Because
You've lost me.
so Dark Transfusion's an action.
Yeah.
It's not a core. It's got the action symbol. It's not a core action though. If you've charged, you can't move or attack
But you can do your
or
core
guard.
action.
But
Yeah,
you could
can.
do if everybody else hasn't
Oh, I
charged
see,
at that
I
point,
see.
you can't do those things with them. But you can do Dark
Can you?
Transfusion.
Oh, so you can't do core actions, but you can do other actions.
Yes. So if you had Scritch,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
could
yeah.
charge on your first turn,
And
and
then
then if a
keep
rat
with-
dies, he could resurrect that rat on the second
Right,
turn because
okay.
it's not one of the actions listed as the you can't do these things. So
I didn't know that.
interestingly, you could charge with somebody, do 2 damage and leave somebody on 1 wound left. Next go, use Dark Transfusion and do a wound to him because it doesn't say you have to pick a
non-damaged or
non-vulnerable
anything. Right,
fighter.
okay.
You can just pick a fighter and do a damage to them and then heal your fighter 1 damage.
Okay.
So it's
That's
like
pretty good.
it's a nice easy ping
So you could
damage.
have done that at any point and killed Anslane. No, Gallagher.
When he was on 1 wound.
He was on 1 move
Yeah.
towards the end.
Yeah.
So you could,
There was a point where I was like, do I just run over and
yeah,
try and hit
if
him?
you killed Anslane, oh, you have to be adjacent, do you?
Have to be, well, it depends. If you're inspired, you can do it within 2 hexes.
Okay.
But otherwise it has to be adjacent. But yeah, I was... Because at the end I was thinking, oh, I might as well just use my ability to kill Anslane off. But she had 2 wounds left, not 1. Because I
Right.
thought she was the one,
Yeah.
the 3 wound fight, but it wasn't. It was your boss.
Yeah. So yeah, God, that's horrible actually.
Yeah.
Horrible late game. If you've still
Yeah.
got it late game, it's one of those abilities that you think, oh, I'll use it early, but actually late game it could be absolutely.
When people are a
Clutch.
lot more beaten.
Yeah.
And if... Because was Gallagher on...
Well, he was on 1 wound and
Was he
on
on
that
1
objective.
wound?
If you'd managed to kill him, that would have done me in completely.
Yeah. So... Yeah, there's shenanigans. And I didn't...
So is that because it's got this little? I don't. Is there a different symbol,
got
different
the
symbol
symbol
for a
there
core
is-
symbol?
It's just that's the little skull icon is the action symbol.
Right.
So that's what most of the extra action abilities are. But yes, the
Didn't know
card
that.
specifically, I think it's on
Didn't know
here
that.
as well.
I almost don't believe you, but I will take your word for it.
It says on here, charge tokens. A fighter with any charge tokens cannot move, attack, or guard unless all friendly fighters have any charge tokens. But that doesn't mean you can't do anything else. And I did see someone at Worlds do with the
That's
script.
interesting. Although this has core abilities can be identified with the core ability symbol, but it's not. It doesn't stop you from doing a core ability. It just stops you from.
Stops you doing the move,
yeah,
attack, and
That's interesting.
and
Interesting that they
guard.
defined it that way.
Yeah. So the other abilities, I'm not sure about the Sepulchral Warden's ones, but his might be the same in that he can bring people back or move people even after he's charged.
Do you think there might be an FAQ to say that you
No, I
can't?
don't think so. I think that they haven't put enough in that for the people that do have it, it's useful, but it's not game breaking. Because like the Sepulchral Warden, if he charged,
Yeah.
you'd be like, oh fuck now, because I've charged with him, I can't do anything. But I think enabling him to charge 1 turn and then move other people or raise people,
I do see what you're saying. I'm just not sure that's what they meant to do.
I think is.
You might be right. You might be right, but it just seems funny that they Well, you can focus, can't you?
Yeah,
If
you
you've
can
charged.
to. Yeah, yeah.
Imagine that's not affecting somebody, is it? So
No.
you can't do move, attack, charge, or guard.
I believe that's what it says.
Interesting.
A fighter with any charge tokens cannot move, attack, or guard unless all friendly fighters have any charge tokens. Any being one or more. So,
Okay.
by that rule, very specifically,
Yeah.
only those 3 abilities you can't do. So,
Yeah, and actually, you can't say you can't do a core ability because that would mean you couldn't focus because that's a core ability.
it's true. Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, there you go. There's a little trick for you. So what other questions have we got? Question for anyone. Recently got the Underworld starter, the 2023 version. Is everyone out there? Is
Sadly, yes.
the 2023 starter? Which one's that? Is that the
Sepulchral Guard and
Fast Riders? Fast Riders and Sepulchral Guard.
They have got cards that you can download. So
Yeah.
you can get those for free on the Warhammer community website and play, but you do need the rules and everything.
Yes, but you can download the rules for free as well.
Yeah.
That's all PDF on the
But
site.
you obviously need the board. Well, you can play with the other boards, but you kind of need the board as well. But assuming you've got EMBERGARD.
Depends on how you want to play.
If you've already got EMBERGARD, basically you can play with them, but you need to download the
fighter
cards from the Warhammer community website. What made us submit to the sleeve guides? I've actually noticed that I've got some foxing on the cards
Slight
already.
badgering in some cases.
Slight badgering, yes, on the cards already, having not sleeved them, and because I think actually by the path of least resistance, once because you're only ever using the sort of same.
Start again.
No, what I'm trying to say.
Something happened to him once.
Yeah.
And he decided to use cards with sleeves.
In the old version of the game, there were a lot of cards that you never ever used.
Yeah.
From the faction decks in
Yeah.
particular, but also the old universal cards. In these, because you're using, obviously the number of decks is going to expand, but because you're using essentially a lot of the same cards all the time, I think it just makes sense to sleeve everything. I think there's fewer cards to sleeve.
At the moment anyway, because we always used to sleeve the fighter cards. So,
yeah,
but even then there's not huge amounts of them. We've got all the spare clear sleeves from before. But yeah, I think, and I agree, I'm the same. It's you've got 6 decks right now, and there's 3 coming out next year. You can pretty much sleeve most of that with just 3 boxes.
Yeah, and because they are starting to get damaged, that means if I'm going to play probably anybody other than you, I need to sleeve them.
Yeah.
And then if I'm going to start sleeving them, it's just easier to sleeve them all.
The amount of hassle each week, because we play different, I mean, this isn't the same problem for everybody, but if we play a different warband each week, or possibly 2 warbands in a week, it's like unsleeving everything and then working out the bit and then sleeving
you haven't
again.
got that anymore.
But no, if you sleeve everything, it's just a case of just get the cards out. And I wouldn't normally say that, but given it's only going to cost like 30 quid, I can take that. I mean, in a couple of years' time, and we've got like 20 decks or something, and I've spent £100 or whatever it is on sleeves.
Are we saying that sleeving is superior? No, we would never say that.
No, it's not superior. It's just easier.
Yeah.
Path of least resistance.
Actually, to be fair, they are better with sleeves on.
Robin just said that.
They are better with sleeves. The cards are better with sleeves on, but they're not so much better. In the past, I've wanted to sleeve absolutely everything I owned. And in some games, they're not. Games where you have to stack loads and loads of cards on top of each other, they're really not better.
We were playing at Agents Con once, and somebody had like a stack of about 100 cards,
it was,
and they were all sleeved.
It was Art Nova, and they just
They
went
were
all
just
over the
sliding everywhere.
place. Clip it and ship it.
Clip it and ship it. Yeah, that's getting stuck out there. Robin says, yeah. I think I would never tell anybody to sleeve their cards, and I will always maintain the fact that
scam.
That sleeving is a scam. But at the same time, here it was just easier to do, especially considering the foxing.
I think we're just going to use the product more. If I think about the amount of cards I'd have sleeved and not really used in the seasons 1 to 7.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah.
There would have been hundreds and hundreds, possibly into the thousands.
Yeah. Then it would, and then they'd have to either unsleeve them or throw them away, and they're terrible for the environment. What is foxing? Well, I think it's actually it's more for books. You know, when you get an old book and it's gone yellow around the tops or the edges from an old...
Is that foxing?
Yeah, it's called foxing.
They were more... It's not quite even dog-eared, is it? But they were just... Literally, they were... Does it show on any of the ones you've got there? Probably. They were just wearing Was it on the other side, on the top side?
It was on the top side,
Oh,
so
okay.
it might be hard to see.
Oh,
But it was,
right.
and it was the red ones.
Yes, but it was quite noticeable that some around the edging was actually starting to show some of the.
Oh
the
yeah, there you
damage.
go. You can just about see maybe.
Show on this one here, maybe.
Maybe on this edge, look, you can see it's already starting to go
People
on the
see
top
that?
edge.
Oh,
We can't really see it.
there we go. See that on there? Maybe not when I shine it up like
Can't
that.
really see it, but yeah, that top
Might
edge
be
is
able
starting to
to.
go. That one wasn't one of the worst ones.
Yeah, and we don't play very heavily. I mean, yeah, I suppose it saves it from spilt tea. We nearly always play here, which is an incredibly clean, card-friendly environment with the
That is true.
neoprene
We don't
mats
go
and
to
all the
the
rest of it. We don't tend to go to bar. But then if you went to the bar, what would you do with the mat? It'd be like,
Yeah.
the mat would be, just makes me shiver just thinking about it. Yeah,
Taking a mat for our mat.
we would have to take a mat for that. We're going to get the mat soon.
Have to get the old boards.
You could just make a board of boards to put the mat on.
Yeah.
Insanity. There's turtles all the way down.
Right, it's 10:30.
Someone did ask a question. Very
okay.
quick one.
I'm off.
Any wishes or predictions for
okay.
future warbands?
Oh, future warband. Sorry, about to say something inappropriate. Single board means laminating is an option. That is true.
Or neoprene printing, which
Yeah.
we've just done.
Which we haven't got yet.
We haven't
Pete's
got yet.
very excited by this. This is basically Pete's Christmas present to himself.
It is. But we've got scans, high quality scans of the board, and we've made a double-sided neoprene mat of the board because you don't have to worry about it being the right size exactly now for games against other people.
Yeah.
Very excited by that.
Yes.
And we will be reporting back on that once
Yeah.
we get it to show you what it's like.
But any wishes or predictions? There are rumours, aren't there, of a Daughters of Cain Crone warband, which I don't know what that is, but that's a rumour, and the Fire Slayers.
Because they're the two factions that we currently don't have anything to representing them now that the other ones have kind
in
of
official tournament play.
in official tournament play. I
There's no
think.
DOK official play and there's no Chosen Axis. So they're the two rumours. The Crone rumour has been I've heard in so many different places. I think that's probably true,
You think?
or at least a massive wish list of the community. One of the two, I don't know.
The thing is, you've only got to have it show up on Reddit,
That's true, and everybody talks about it.
and then everybody talks about it, and then everyone's like, "Oh, I heard
But
someone say that."
generally, the things that you hear have come to pass. I think.
Well,
the things I hear,
Most
the
stuff
things I
except
hear,
that 4chan posting that time about,
but I never.
which technically you could argue is sort of true because it went on about the fact that Underworlds was going to get canned,
Right, okay.
and Underworlds V1 did get canned.
Yeah.
Maybe there was some kind of truth in it. Nico says he's ordered neoprene mat as well. Have you already ordered it? I mean, we ordered it because we had money spare from Patreon. But yeah.
What happened to the Yeti warband? Wasn't that on? That was Warcry, wasn't it?
Oh, the Gorges.
They are.
Were
They're
they
very
called
nice
gorgeous?
models.
They were gorgeous. Gorgeous! They are gorgeous. I did want a gorgeous warband because they did look fantabulous.
Yeah, that would be a good warband. I would like to see. I'd like to see something like Bloodletters.
There hasn't been a Corn Demon
No,
warband
I've
yet.
not
We've
seen
had
that,
Zinch, Nurgle and Slaanesh. So yeah, Bloodletters or some other kind of corny warband. Although we did have Riptooth.
And a really nice Cities of Sigmar warband.
I still want something like that. I mean, people will say you got Hexbane.
Yeah, I know, but I want a really nice Cities of
It
Sigmar.
doesn't mean I don't want that as well. I want to see the Stormcast, the ones from the Ruination Chamber ones, because I think they'd be epic. Kind of like almost like Chaos Warriors, all dark and spiky and really angry,
Yeah.
but not. And I think that would be quite cool. They're not interested in like helping or anything. They're just, we're here to smash heads in.
I'd like to see a sort of Warhammer Questy type warband, with just because this is now in the mine searching for EMBERGARD, whatever it's called, Emberstone or whatever. So you could just have like 4 disparate adventurers who are just down there.
Yeah, I would quite like to have
So they could just do 4 really cool.
That would be like the Cities of Sigmar thing.
Yeah,
You could have a dwarf called Gomley. You could have a human rangery type called Erigin. And an elf. Erigin. And you could have an elf with a bow called,
And a small
Lego.
person who they call the burglar. Yeah, maybe.
Surely it's going to be a wizard Robin.
No.
Surely it's going to be a wizard Robin.
A wizard. What a wizard.
Can I even see
You're
that?
a wizard, Harry. Oh,
Go up there.
No,
Up
it's
there,
too
up
hard.
there.
It's too hard.
Oh god! Oh god! I mean, look at that beautiful face. Look at that sexiness on a mug.
Indeed.
So yeah, that would be quite cool.
Cold, but it's still something.
Smegoglass. Yeah. Smegoglass.
They
The
release
bear.
them almost really frequently. I want a Singe Warband. I don't
very
think we
beary
quite know
thing.
how often they're going to release them. Obviously, you have got.
They've said there's going to be 3 next year.
They fairly
at least.
recently released Ephelim's, whatever they were called.
Ephelim's Pandemonium.
Yeah, and they are obviously a
Fredo.
Singe Warband.
Fredo the wrong bar.
Ring bear. The bear.
Yes, there is Ephelim's who are in the Chaos Grand Alliance box, and if you don't want to buy the whole box, depending on where you are, it might be a bit expensive, but you might be able to get them on eBay, and then yeah, they're a fantastic warband that I want to play again.
For the Clash yet? Were you doing that?
No, I do need to do that. I will do that. That will be one of my jobs over Christmas to get done.
Yeah.
Because we just need like a whole plethora of options, I think, for the Clash, and then people can pick what they
Adam
want.
L has Ephelim's to flog, depending on where you are.
Well, there you go.
That could be.
I need to get Ephelim's back out because I think Ephelim's, with all the ping damage options they've got and the that
good.
deck, there could be pinging them almighty all over the place with that one.
Yeah, I played into the rivals with the Jaws of Itzel, and they weren't any. I killed all of the.
Didn't you think that you cheated?
I may have cheated a little bit. I don't think I cheated much, but I may have cheated a little bit. I may have inspired when
You just pick up your dice after you rolled them really quickly. I don't know, that's 5 successes.
No,
You
no,
rolled
I
3
didn't cheat-
dice.
I didn't cheat like that. No, I may have once or twice inspired when I just failed when he failed the attack roll rather than when I rolled a shield.
Ah, I see. Big stinking cheat. Yeah. That is quite major. Quite tough.
It depends how often I rolled a shield. I couldn't tell you.
That's true.
I couldn't actually tell you whether I cheated at all. I couldn't
Approximately
remember what I
1/3 of the time.
Well, it could have been. Yeah, it could have been approximately 1/3 of the time.
Ephelim's are nice though. I've got about half a dozen or so warbands I really want to play. I feel like I need to play the Gardeners more, but I don't think I've won a single game. No, I've won 2 games with them, but I don't feel like I can do very well with them. But
After
yeah.
all those seasons of warbands who ended up with the coolest of dice, the coolest dice. Now, if you think I've got views on sleeves, I've got even more views on dice. None of them had cool dice.
I was so disappointed.
Apart from the Chosen Axes.
Excuse me. I was so disappointed when the Grand Alliance dice that they brought out
Was shit.
was so bad. The attack dice for all of them weren't bad, but the defense dice and the magic dice were just illegible. I did contemplate at one point buying the purple death ones and then repainting the symbols on the defense dice, but I knew it'd look shit, so I didn't bother.
Also, it might change the weight.
People will moan about it, so... Nikos is still rocking his eyes at the
David
moment.
Petrie said, do you think there'll be any scenario mode?
Yeah.
They do love putting those in White Dwarf, so it wouldn't surprise me if we did see more.
They did literally release the White Dwarf one like about a month before they canned the game.
I'm a little bit disappointed that they haven't... I always feel like this should be the subject of a video.
There you go. Coming soon.
JW
This,
kind of...
edited.
Yeah, GW kind of didn't do anything with the game for ages, and they did loads of the game. We were all very excited, and then it's come out, and now there's been almost nothing. So I kind of feel like we need an FAQ.
Yeah,
but they said they will release multiplayer rules.
At some point.
I don't particularly care whether I get multiplayer rules, but I would just feel happier if we did get them before Christmas or even now, because people want to play it multiplayer and they can't.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's that difficult to do.
Also, it's not like with multiplayer, you've got to worry about it being balanced.
No.
Multiplayer is inherently just a free-for-all silly game that people are just going to have a good laugh over. So it's just like, just make something where you just have to stick 2 boards together, or just say that you only get a certain number of fighters or something like that. Or, I don't know, something. It just feels like.
And so I kind of feel like that GW aren't very good at backing up their games.
Or you can make it where when you move on to the stagger hex, you've got another board and it teleports you onto the other stagger hex. That'd be fucking brilliant. But yeah,
so that's my little gripe. My other little gripe, Mark Reynolds has reminded me of here, but he says they haven't included Plague Pact, Velmor or Gnarlspirit. They are hard choices. They are. I actually think they included too many. I think they should have. I would much rather have seen a tighter number of warbands with better rules, or a smaller number of warbands with tighter rules. That's what I meant to say.
I understand why they brought out the 13.
I do,
because people are like, I bought these 6 months ago. Why can't I play with them?
I
so
do.
They had to kind of do something for that.
but I just think 8. Not 16 warbands. They could have just done 2
4
boxes.
warbands is enough.
They could have done a order versus chaos and a death versus thingy box and just done
2 in each.
2 in each, and then done it that way. And then they could have done it again in 6 months' time, but they would have had time to test the rules properly. That's why 2 penneth.
Thinking of the warbands in the Grand Alliances that they could have swapped them out for, I don't think they could have swapped Plague Pack out because they put basically 4 of the types of gods in the box. They put Tzeentch, Undivided, Khorne and Slanesh in the box, and then we got Nurgle separately recently, so that kind of covers all the gods quite evenly. We had a Skaven warband because we had Zicket's Tunnel Pack, so putting another Skaven warband out would be a bit too much. And I can't think who you would replace the Null Spirit Pack for in that other group. Maybe
Kagra?
the Despoil, Kagra is the only one I could think of there, but Kagra is quite different.
Yeah.
So I figured that would
do some love.
Yeah. And then Velmorn, it's like, but who would you get rid of? You can't really get rid of Sepulchral. Well, no, sorry, Sepulchral wasn't even in it. You had the Headsman's Curse, you had the Vampires, the Reapers, and
Is it Thorns?
the Grimwatch.
The Grimwatch.
So it's like, who would you
Can't
get rid of?
the Grimwatch.
And you've already got Sepulchral Guards, you've already got a Skelly Warband again. So
You see, Mark says 20 would be a great number for serious competition as long as they're seriously well balanced. I think so. I think they should have done that, especially with the World Championships coming hot on the heels. But I'm guessing they're, as we discussed before, GW are about selling product, and their product on the shelves they want to sell in the shops. So I think that's...
Although ironically, I went in my Warhammer store the other day to pick up my Grand Alliance cards, and there was boxes of Plague Pack and all that on the shelf still, and the starter boxes from the previous version. Like, come on, really?
Yeah.
You can't sell your own out of date products. And they weren't even marked down. They weren't even
that's poor.
down to $9.99 or something.
Somebody said about selling it at reduced price. Yeah, that is.
It's like,
that is
come
poor,
on, you can't sell stuff that you know isn't playable competitively
Yeah.
and sell it at full price GW. That's taking the piss. That is taking the piss.
At the risk of getting even more rambly, Racklaw says it's weird they removed the magic completely. I don't think it is. I think that it was quite nice, but it didn't really add very much, and people barely used it.
It did add a lot of confusion.
There was the odd time. Well, that's a different thing. That was a ploy, not a...
Very good.
Yeah, but yeah, I just think actually they've got some spells, and they just use the same dice now.
Yeah.
And although I like the idea of magic, it was they never seemed to balance it quite right. They either seemed to be overpowered or useless. So I think actually it's better this way because you used to have the problem with when they did something with magic, all the magic warbands.
Any warbands that had 2 magicians or something
were much better. So I think I don't mind that they missed it, and yeah, I think it's okay.
I think it always caused a lot of confusion as well because newer players would come in like, okay, so they roll, especially with like Ephelims.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, they've got an attack, but it's a magic attack, so you use magic dice. So you don't get the assist, but you don't get whatever it's called, flashback or whatever, if you roll 2 crits. But it does count as a spell, and it also counts as an attack. Yeah. And this, that, and the other. Like
also, it streamlines their products as well because they haven't got the starter sets don't have magic warbands in, so you didn't have the magic dice in them. But then you get a magic warband that has, and then you can't use it because it's got spells that you don't know what to do with. So I think it makes sense commercially, and I don't think it changes things that much.
I think if almost every warband had some kind of spellcaster, then it would make sense to keep them.
Yeah.
But as there's only like a few warbands that had magic, it was just too much of a hassle to keep something like that in and keep it balanced. Magic had its heyday once or twice. Yeah. But I think overall it was more headaches than it was worth to keep. And it's less things to have to then balance as well. Which I think we all have already said we'd rather have more balance, less options.
More balance.
Saying that though, right now it feels like we've got less options, but also not much more balance.
Yeah, it does feel a bit like. Do we miss the scatter template? Not really. I actually prefer the way Snurk works now.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because again, the minute something came out that had scatter in it, most people ignored it because it wasn't reliable enough to use in a competitive format. And on the few occasions where it was really good and a bit overpowered, it tended to get nerfed because it was like, well, this is too overpowered, so we're going to get rid of it. So it, again, just didn't really feature very often. I get that people miss it and they're like, oh, I remember using the scatter template for Snurk, and I did enjoy that, but at the same time, like, the game's just much easier now. There's so much less hassle going on. Like the Ghoul Call and stuff like that. When you had boards offset, you're like, well, what happens to it? Does it go?
Yeah, through.
Does it stop? Does it do? What does it do? And all that kind of thing. Now it's just like put one on an edge hex somewhere. So it's just.
So I don't particularly miss it, and I actually think it makes like Snurk is more interesting rules. I think than
yeah.
You know,
They still have enough funkiness going on that you don't. It also makes him a bit more reliable.
Yeah.
Which I think the Gits player needs.
You can really close down the board with it, especially with the ones with blocked hexes.
Also, like the fact that you could use him and use confusion, so you could do something to shift someone next to him and do a damage to him, and then you could confusion them and put Snurk down first and put the other guy next to him, and then do another damage to him, which is quite nasty.
If you forget and put the other guy down first and then Snurk, do they not take the damage?
Yeah. So you've got to be really careful, or else your opponent's going to be, ha ha, no!
They could have reworked it. It was nice to have this together, plus the old warbears that the Magic Reliant are kind of left in balance, like Domitan or Stormsire. I mean, yeah, I think they can. Well, the thing is, with Domitan and Stormsire, they haven't done them again.
Yeah, they're in the.
If they got their own War Scroll, it would probably read very much like their magic abilities.
It'd be like Ephelim's, where it's got like you can bring a. Well, I mean, Ephelim in some ways he's better because it's like you can bring a demon back at the end of each round rather than you might get the card out of your deck, which enables you to summon one on the right dice roll. So in some ways, yeah, I don't think it would matter too much if they did bring it back. They would just give them abilities to use crits and hammers and stuff instead.
Yeah, I think so, and just say they were lightning or
exactly.
Like that. So I can see why it was nice, but I don't think it. I think on balance it's better. They've kind of homogenised it.
And I think it's okay. And I think a lot of people online who really didn't like this version of the game couldn't separate their emotion of I like this thing and they've taken it away, therefore I hate them, from the I like this thing but they've taken it away to better balance the game and that makes sense for the health of the game. So you can miss it and say, oh, I really liked Magic, I really liked Scatter, I really liked Warband decks. But you can also go, I can see why they've removed them because it does this. It helps the game balance, and it means that we haven't got to collect a load of cards that we never use and stuff like that anymore.
Yeah, this way just makes it easier for people, and I'm still on the fence about whether it's better, but it makes it easier for people to play and come into the game and even drop out of the game and then come back into the game, which is what ultimately we all want because that means there's more players.
The only thing I'm finding a little bit lacking right now is the fact that we only have 6 decks, and your choice of deck combinations starts to tail off quite a bit once you realise this deck's just better than that deck and this deck's just the best deck.
Yeah, I don't find it in the power cards, but I find it in the objectives.
Yeah, and maybe that's intentional to an extent. It's just like you're not scoring 30 glory every game.
No, but I feel like there's a disparity in, because there's a disparity in the objectives, it's kind of like, well, actually these 2 or 3 decks are stronger and they're the ones I'm going to play with. So you immediately get narrowed down. Where the power cards, I don't really find that. There's lots of good power cards in all the decks. But I've really struggled that to like, what was the one, the Rack and Ruin. I know you kind of took that when it arrived. Yeah. But I've tried to look at it from the objective perspective. Like I literally can only find 2, maybe 3 objectives that I want to play, and then I think there aren't enough. None of the other decks have got enough good objectives to offset how terrible their objectives are. So I haven't played them.
Although I think the Cataclysm one is the only deck that has a really nice weapon upgrade because it's got the 2 hammer 3 damage, which does the damage to you, which you can offset, but you know you don't get many 3 damage attack weapon upgrades out there anymore.
So that's many 3 damage attack weapons. Full stop.
Yeah, so that is quite a tasty little thing to have in there. So what else is going on? Somebody asked about, is there any way to print the cards off? There is on Reddit. You can find somebody's put them all in a really nice format, so you can send them off to Snapfish and get them printed in 6x4 and print them out and cut them out and fold them. So that's one way of doing it, especially. Or just print the ones out you want as and when you need them on some photo paper at home if you've got a printer, or just as and when you need them, go to the local photo shop.
He printed a photo printing service and they look fine. Excellent.
I think overall the PDF versions are nice, high quality, and GW have made a little rod for their own back by providing those, because now they've shown that they can. Not that we didn't think they could before, but they definitely have shown they can now. So when they do erratas, they better bloody well give us printable versions of those to reprint our cards and replace them.
That is the thing I'm concerned about. We still haven't got any official line on what they're going to do with the 16 warbands that not everybody's, that people might have the models for and don't want to buy the cards, or can't buy the cards.
Yeah.
Are they going to get?
Yes, because they've been told that they can't print the cards for the clash on Friday at Warhammer World.
Okay.
Because John was going to take somebody and he was going to have to print them because he couldn't get them in time. And he's been told, no, you've got to have the proper cards. So it's like, for these 16, you've got to buy cards to use, but you can't buy them. But for these 13, you can print the cards, and that's fine.
Yeah, you can't buy cards for these 13, but you can print those. You can't also buy cards for these. You could, but you missed out, so you can't buy them.
And you can't print those out.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to print them.
How will they know if you sleeve them?
Well, there is that. If you print them on fairly decent quality paper, I think once you've done that and sleeved them, they might be fairly hard to tell. But, the alternative is if somebody does find out, you could get booted out the tournament, which sucks.
Shotgun to the head.
Warren says that he's not that smitten with the new decks. He finds too many cards he wouldn't play with. I don't mind that, because I think that it's a general reduction across the board of you haven't just got amazing cards everywhere to choose from. I know there's two realms of thought with this. Some people are like, I want every card in my deck to be amazing so I can have the best flow, the best possible deck possible. And that's one way of playing the game. But I like you're going to have half your deck's going to be amazing cards, the other half's going to be all right cards, and you've got to make do with that and do as best you can with it.
I still think a bit like I still think that I think this is what Mark's kind of saying. I still think the bell curve's too high, so I think there are too many that are really good in the middle, and there's too many on the outside, so you end up with a very, very narrow, maybe 40 out of. I think you're going to take 32 cards, there's maybe only 40 you'd ever take, and the rest you wouldn't.
Possibly.
It needs to spread out a little bit, I think. Somebody else said, 15, 16 for Cataclysm, so I assume that means it's 16 if you score it for 2.
Yeah.
So actually, that is the same. That is 23 glory roof ceiling.
I did not like the fact that
Green eggs and ham?
I do not like them, Sam, I am.
Have you tried them over there?
I will not try them anywhere. Not in a fox. Not in this box.
Not with a sheep.
Or maybe with a sheep. I don't like the fact that the Cataclysm one had so few cards that cared about that Cataclysm counter that you'd actually want to take.
Yeah.
There should have been, I think, at least one other objective that did something with it.
That's quite often the way they
Yeah, I know, it's really annoying.
It's
like they come with this idea, let's have this counter, it'll be great. Oh, yeah. And then, what card should we use for that? No, we're not going to bother with that. It's too much hassle.
Yeah.
We'll just have a counter that they can count up if they want, but they don't really need to, and it doesn't matter. Why? Anyway.
Yeah.
So there we go.
It's getting towards 11.
We should have to go, I think, now. Thank you to everybody for watching this night. It's still 22 of you lovely people out there.
Listening to us ramble on.
Blah, blah, blah.
For that.
We will probably be back next Tuesday live again, because that'll be
our final meeting before
2024. Maybe we should put a thing out to...
a thing. I don't think we should do that.
A...
Umbrella.
No.
Christmas tree.
No. We haven't got a Christmas tree. We should have a Christmas tree in here. A poll to see what people will say. It's freezing out there. Actually, he doesn't mind this weather. It's a bit warm, actually.
I thought you just put instead of a Christmas tree, we just have a poll stick it.
It's a dance.
Yeah.
Questionnaire for people to say what they'd like to see on the last live session. Maybe.
Oh yeah, we could do. Yeah, what war bands?
Yeah,
war bands?
Maybe we'll put a thing out. We'll give you a choice of half a dozen or so for each of us.
You haven't changed your clock to winter time? No, I haven't. It's one of those things that I should do that, and then it's really annoying. It doesn't have. I've got 2 of these. I've got one in the house, and that one, for whatever reason, does whatever it's called. It connects to the
internet.
Well, it's not the internet, but where you clock you just plug your clock in and it goes to the right time.
Surely that's the internet.
No, it's not the internet.
What is it then?
I don't know. It's not the internet. It's not the
internet.
internet.
The clock gnomes.
Yeah, there's a radio signal, I think.
Is there?
Yeah.
I did not know that. I'm going to have to Google that.
There's a radio signal, I think. And
no, Faces and Bases says radio. There we go.
Ooh. Yeah, but that one, for whatever reason, doesn't connect to it. So, and then we had a spate of power cuts. So every time I reset it, we have a power cut. It's like, oh, I've got to reset it because I haven't changed, but I haven't gone back and changed
For a long time, that's been saying 7:15.
So I do need to change it. But it does tell me that it's 5 degrees outside. It's 19 degrees in here.
How does it know what it's 5 degrees outside?
Because it's got a sensor outside.
Oh, have you got a sensor outside?
No, I just made that up. Yes, I have. I have got a sensor outside. Yes.
Is it a wireless one? So you'd have to replace the batteries in that then?
The sensor has batteries in.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
My wife would quite like something like that, I think.
It's very cool. And it projects the time onto the ceiling. So I've got one in my bedroom so I can just lie in bed and see what the time is. And better still, what the temperature is outside.
The only problem is it's got a very large screen. It could be quite bright in the dark.
You can turn that off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You can turn that off.
There you go. There's the wife's Christmas present sorted. Right, what have we got left? Sternon says, Robin, you played a very good game. Maybe next time, Pete. Well, good evening.
No, it doesn't very likely.
So we'll be back next Tuesday. Keep an eye if you haven't.
So
Do like, subscribe, follow us on Facebook and everything.
Yeah. Lovely.
And yeah, we'll see you next Tuesday.
The Dread Pageant versus Loon Court. Oh, that's an interesting choice. Apart from the person who has to play Loon Court.
Yeah, I think Loon Court could be quite good in this version. They've got their...
Yeah, there's just too many models.
Yeah, there is that.
But I don't mind trying the pageant.
Well, so we'll see you soon all. Thank you for watching us. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, watch us on Facebook, all that. And keep an eye on when we're going to be live next.
Absolutely. We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.